Because when the enemies start spawning, they'll spawn in this circle, and anything inside the circle gets blapped.
Oh yeah, only if we get attacked though. But we're not going to sit till we get attacked. In fact, we're about to leave.
Yeah, but then I might leave them there, and they'll be like, I'm not sure what happens.
They'll just move. No, because that only happens when we're simulating. Mobs that are inside the circle don't disappear, do they? I didn't think.
Yeah,
how big is the circle?
Guys inside the circle.
Just let go, and they'll go to their home point.
Like you die, you're a mob.
No, I'm not a mob. I'm a player. Right. Okay. Let's,
you're driving.
We're programs. We're programs. Didn't you hear?
Okay.
Haven't you seen Tron?
I have. let's just wall up this one. It's a high difficulty, so it shouldn't be very hard.
Woo.
Oh, hey Henry.
Howdy. Ooh, we got thorium. We got lots of thorium. Ooh.
You found the spawn point, yeah? The enemy spawn point, I mean.
Yeah, it's bottom right.
Okay, great.
But there's no bodies of water to start making cheap power with.
There's some oil.
We have thorium.
Yes.
Yeah, but we need power to start mining thorium. Unless we pull it off the core.
Laser drill. Solar panel.
Those needs power. Oh. So...
but it self taps. So this is a net gain.
Yeah, I got that. But...
What we can't do is we don't have any plastinium. So now we're on the level, and we won't lose if I disappear for 3 seconds. Let me disappear for 3 seconds. Where were we? Here we go. Select.
Did happen the other time.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Did we just lose? Oh no, we lost 115. We did. We just lost. No, we didn't. Wait, where the fuck were we?
I have no idea.
We just lost it.
You're confused.
We just lost that level.
We just turned up and disappeared.
I was AFK for too long. Damn it. Okay, well we'll go back to 114. I need a little bit more lead. Not much. Bye, Henry.
Why Ted? Oh, it's Ted.
No, I'm Henry.
Oh, okay.
I'm here. I'm in.
No, you're not. You just said you just missed reading.
It was Tad.
Oh, right. I read connected and then I think it scrolled.
Yeah.
So we just need to get 12,000.
Stories of my demise were greatly exaggerated.
Who said that?
Wasn't it on Megamind?
I think he was quoting something.
I'm sure he was, but...
It was Sherlock Holmes.
Since that was a massive spoof on Superman, I'm assuming Superman.
No, I think it was Sherlock Holmes. I think Max is right.
I have heard in the forum that rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated.
Rumors of my demise are greatly exaggerated by Mark Twain.
Is it death or demise?
Demise. Okay, I've just put some. I was hoping we could just whoosh right back in. So yeah, I can't leave there till we get some resources. Is what needs to happen. Some defenses. So that's why we died. 'Cause it was sort of balancing our level of defenses against the level of attack, and went none.
You have lost.
Yeah.
You have lost.
Now, I don't know where Ground Zero is sending its resources then. Let's have a look. Is it still sending it to 112? So it's sending it to 113.
It's saying 70 to me.
Yeah, so it says what? So it's sending resources to 113. So that means that when we go to 113, we should start by receiving resources. So that's fine. So we just need to just get 2,000.
It's getting blasted into the void.
What? Sorry.
Better, it's getting blasted into the void.
Is right now, but when we go to 113, I don't need to leave 113 in order to point the debris flips at the base.
I'll do that. Watch my call.
Let's see.
we have plenty of power on this level? We do. It's,
Oh yeah.
we're not overcoding.
24k. It's Borderlands.
Ah, right. So for some reason there's a normal. There we go. We were slowing it down. How are we all doing anyway? It's life in the various parts of the world for you guys.
I'm doing slightly mad.
Well, this is episode stream 257. That's 257. That's about 262. We missed about 5, I guess. Days since we decided that we were stuck home so much we need to do something else, which is just crazy that it's that way. It's just insane. It's still going on. No apparent end in sight.
Was it the Welsh government just decided they should extend their lockdown by another 3 weeks? I'm like, well, no.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've never seen the numbers. There's like 28,000 people in hospital with COVID a minute. Yeah, that's 28,000 people. Not just, cough, cough on veil. That's 28,000 people on ventilators. That's that level of not very well.
Yeah.
That's a large number. And I said we discovered very early on. This thing is, I think all of us had a radically exaggerated view of how many ICU beds we have. I said the US has something, was it 78,000 or something for a population of 320 million? Because you said you just don't need that many emergency
ICU beds.
Yeah, you just.
Well, not under normal circumstances, I think would be fair to add to that.
Are they spinning up the ventilators again? I thought they said that wasn't as good an idea as everyone wanted it to be.
I haven't heard anything about not using ventilators.
Oh.
Okay, 12,000 laid. Okay, so we won't leave this time until we are, well, I'll say stable, until at least I've built some turrets. Although it destroyed part of the base, but not all of it.
And took all of my work out. And no, you bastards.
So we I've just finished rewatching Fellowship of the Ring, extended edition, which was like 3 hours something. I'd forgotten how completely.
It's a different version.
It's longer. Yeah.
There's a new version,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and I tried to watch it and I
Version.
failed. No, there's a new version, but I couldn't because I can't find any way of playing it in my house. Yeah, but there is because it's a 4K HDR version. I've got 4K, I've got HDR, but the only place I could watch that would be upstairs on my Xbox on the wrong screen. So, yeah. But yeah, I'd forgotten how appallingly scary and ineffectual the ring wraiths are. They're completely useless the whole way through the film. Very scary.
Oh yeah.
Just not very good.
We have some water down
Kind
there.
of the point though.
Well, yeah, all we had to do was just charge him, kick Frodo in the face, and pretty much Sauron would have won. Well, I'd say 15 minutes, about an hour into the film.
And yeah, that's an argument, but so is the eagle argument that's been going on since the story.
That's been that's. I mean, yeah. Why can't they send the eagles? So the movie can happen. It's literally that situation.
It would be easy
What was it? I keep
scare
seeing
the
a meme
eagles
of
out of there.
Lord of the Rings, and then a much smaller version of the book, Lord of the Rings, with Legolas has a sniper rifle.
Or Lord of the Rings, where Gandalf took the ring.
Right, I've got some ammunition coming down to you guys.
Ammunition?
Ammunition, yep.
I think we're running on.
Is graphite good or bad? Do you want plastanium? Because we haven't got that.
I think we're actually running on thorium.
Great.
I did jump and
That's a
they
good
have
point,
philosophical
actually.
questions, I thought a little.
Of.
Well, if it's okay to kill a sleeping person. If you do the killing.
Well, I think we firmly decided it was not okay to kill a sleeping person.
Yeah.
It's still kind of rude.
Oh, but someone did it though, didn't they? And got away with it. They said it was a nightmare.
Getting
And
away.
they had proven that they had these sort of really strange nightmarish dreams, and on medical grounds, I think it was downgraded to manslaughter or some such.
I say that whether or not you can get away with it is it's not the point. Anyway,
Not for
Shaq, go ahead. Tell us why you think it's okay to murder sometimes.
No, the conclusion was not changed. But I figured out that if you do the killing sufficiently fast, it doesn't matter whether the victim is alive or conscious or not.
This is true. One very small comforting factor about life: if you have a high-speed car accident, you will never know. You will be dead before you realise. There's not mind that bus, what bus splat. It's driving along, and that's it.
And dead.
Yes, dead. There's no. Oh God, I'm in a car. You just. That's it. You know, you take 300 or 400 milliseconds to realise something like that, and you ain't alive that long. So mildly comforting.
I was thinking about the incident in The Boys, and that one is completely painless.
Yes. We haven't got these things haven't got any help me shoot. Help
there
me
was
shoot.
one that
Help
was
me shoot.
backwards. Is it?
Okay, so they got through because we haven't.
Yeah.
The other extreme is that
No, that's
you could
graphite.
think that if a sperm is destined to become a person, one could argue that killing the sperm would deny the life.
There was a whole song about this in Monty Python, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Monty Python and the Meaning of Life, or have you not seen that one?
My favorite
I
one?
do not remember it. I don't
Literally
know
a
if I've
song,
seen it.
because of Catholic beliefs, but literally a song based on that one, which is called "Every Sperm Is Sacred."
Yep.
Yeah, but
And-
only like 7 of them have a realistic chance of becoming a person. So somebody that thinks that it's like not ever okay to kill because the future will be stolen, then like it's going to consider mass murder if not every sperm becomes a person.
Well, what amused me the most, because I mean, for me, that song it's not quite part of my childhood, but it's a song I've heard many years. Yes, it's called an alma mater, and I didn't really know this. So when you watch Monsters University,
Alma mater.
Alma mater, yes, they have one. It's Monsters University. And I'm like, going, every sperm is sacred. This is literally the same. It's the same tune. I think they all have that tune, but I've never been exposed to them before. Not something I would ever come across. It's a very, I guess, a Catholic thing. I mean, America has quite a strong Catholic sort of bent in a lot of places, so I assume from that. But yeah, Monsters University. I watched it. I was like, it can't be me. Check the internet. The whole internet agrees with me. The Monsters University alma mater is the tune of Every Sperm Is Sacred. I haven't seen any Monty Python films in yonks.
How much power do we need out of interest? Lots? Tons?
Are just about making the clock there. And mostly we're just warming up a little bit. This is a hard level, but it can never hurt to while you're waiting for me just to hit next a few times, just send any surplus resources back to ground zero.
Oh, cocked that up.
But for Star Tracker, your argument is it's okay to kill someone as long as they don't notice.
Be a way of putting it.
There's like 2 areas, and I was thinking why somebody's thinking about the issue. I was thinking that maybe someone is trying to build an abortion analog. And I'm kind of confused about. I'm kind of confused on.
The only good thorium on the map is inside the ring. God damn it.
Rubbish. I just pulled a load up here, Shelka. Tap mine.
Yeah, what are you talking
It's already got
about?
drills on
What
it.
are you
Feel free to
talking
finish
about?
tapping it.
Press M. There's fucking pink everywhere. It's only...
Oh, did I say thorium? I meant titanium.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, I'll give you that one.
There's a little scratch by me. if that helps anybody at all.
Yeah, no, the big scratches are in the ring, and it makes me sad.
Yes, Sharky, you are probably correct. I don't know particularly why Brett and his mates were discussing that one. I like the way it goes. If you could give someone something and they would go to sleep and never wake up, I'm like, that's just called poisoning people. Like, you haven't invented a new sneaky way of murdering people and it's okay. That's it's still one of the worst crimes.
Smack that next button.
Titanium, there is enough here. You can get a laser drill on and get 1.1 out of it.
There are some.
Or
There is actually quite a lot of titanium, but it's all tiny scratches.
Do you need it back at base, Tad? Where do you need it taking?
What?
Also, is the streamer.
Space.
I just wonder if you want this titanium. There's some near me here.
I was gonna. I just was hoping there was titanium near the defenses, so I could.
Well, I can
make,
bring this.
cryo
bring
fluid
this down.
instead.
There's no point. This is if I hit next, we're going to win. Just worry about sending some resources out to somewhere useful. There's no point in overspec it. I don't even think this level is vulnerable. No, it is. Well, after this, we'll take out that enemy base next to us.
So back to the core. Sends it away from us. Yes. Or do you mean just put the launcher in?
I just pop a launcher in. At this point, I can't imagine us going to any circumstances.
Okay.
Unless something manages to fly past us, I guess. Which has happened.
There is a phenomenon where when one people is talking about something, they are more likely to bring up the same topic in their other circles. So that can synchronize on what is being talked about in the internet.
That's memes for you. That's literally memes in a nutshell.
Yeah, but somebody could have a vested interest in what is being talked about. For example, with the stonks, whether people speculate the price is going up or down might influence whether it's going up or down.
Yes, I don't know what's happened about that. I haven't heard anything because obviously it's a Saturday, so stuff doesn't quite happen the same way. Hey Brett, we were just discussing if it's okay to murder people, and it's still no.
What's the good anti-air? Was that salvo?
Salvos are reasonable anti-airs. Fuses are excellent anti-airs, but short range.
There was an issue in the expanse. Earth faced the catalysm, and then there was a nursing home or elderly people home. And I guess with no water and electricity, the staff of it wanted to get to safety, and then the issue what to do with the residents in there.
Well, I mean that's a good opportunity to end up make them fight battle royale style and just take the strongest ones.
I guess that would be one option. That would be one option. And the protagonists stumble upon what they decided to do.
Yeah, I mean that is the bit that I don't think has sunk in through a lot of people's heads regarding COVID. Is we have I think Michigan and Italy happened a bit first. We've hit the point of triage where there is no more capacity. Not we want to. It's not it's not we don't want to. It's not that we've decided not to. We can't. We've run out of capacity, and then you end up with situations like that where literally you have to say, "Sorry, go home." And we're just so used to it. I mean, in our modern lives, the concept of there not being enough medical care is just, certainly in England and in America, maybe in other countries. Well, I'm sure in other countries more, but yeah, it's just like. Well, we get a bit huffy because we can't see a doctor within a week, or we can't get a minor operation within a couple of months or something like that. But when I had my appendix, I went in with a probable, maybe not sure appendix at like 8 in the morning, and it was out by midday. And it turned out to be an absolute, oh my fucking god, nearly died emergency. So yeah, I mean, I had medical treatment within a few hours. There was no concept, oh, well, there's a waiting list. you'll have to wait till next Thursday, they got me in.
But that would be like, it's life-threatening, you have to do it now.
Absolutely.
Not,
yeah.
let's go and find out later.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, the problem
you
is
can't afford to wait. Where it's like, ow, my knee hurts a bit. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
you'll have to wait. You know.
But the problem is with COVID, of course, it starts to overwhelm the "ow, my knee hurts a bit" stuff, and then it starts to overwhelm the maybe
I need
he has
some cancer treatment stuff.
Yeah, and then it starts to override. He's in a car accident.
Yeah.
And that's the that's it. But the thing about NHS being overwhelmed, it just becomes the whole thing comes to a halt. Stay at home, wear your mask, wash your hands. I want to go to the cinema, you fucks.
Mostly because we can't access HBO Max, so I can't get any of those in here because it's not in the UK.
That's not true. No, that's not true. Go to
Oh, is it the other way around?
Go to pirateproxy.earth.
Yeah, because that was one of the things you were saying, wasn't it? That these VPNs that say, oh, you can watch blocked content and things.
Yeah, as long as you have a credit card in that country.
Right. Well, they were saying that they were picking up all the they go, oh, I know all the IPs that VPN, therefore we're blocking them from our website. Stuff like that. Like,
Some
what?
do, some don't. It depends whether or not.
How clever they're being.
It depends on their no. See, they don't care. Netflix doesn't give a shit. You have to pay if you want to watch American Netflix. They might not care because you're paying money. That's fine. You give Netflix money. Netflix don't really give a shit where you live. You're sending them money. All good. The issue comes with the licensors. If they're selling in the UK, Stars might have exclusive because like Stars have got exclusive access to or had to Evil Dead. So if Evil Dead is on Netflix in America and I watch it, the licensors are not going to be happy, and at that point they'll start to bitch at Netflix until Netflix starts shutting it down. TLDR: if you ever see an advert for a VPN system, don't go with that one. Go with an obscure one.
Makes sense.
But yeah, the other
At
thing
some point,
sorry, go on.
At some point, they will stop believing that eBay is a good clue on where you are physically.
eBay?
Maybe thanks to those services exploiting it now.
What?
Did you say eBay?
Yeah, eBay? As in the place where you sell stuff?
IP, right, sorry. Yes, I thought you said eBay. I'm like...
Yeah, I heard eBay as well. I was very confused.
No, ePay, yeah, IP.
Ah, okay. Yeah. That is quite similar, actually, yeah.
And I need to pause for a second because we are using up far more graphite than we are making.
Yeah.
I'm working on something to help with that.
Well, I'm just going to make more graphite.
Yeah, I definitely feel that about the whole minor operation stuff being delayed. I mentioned the draw operation thing I had. That got delayed by like 8 months. I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, I know. But this is my point. You are, hashtag first world problems. Oh no, my minor, I'll say cosmetic operation, I can't have it for several months. That's the limit of what to us, that's pretty awful. There's no concept of you won't get seen if you're in a life-threatening situation because we're busy. It's just...
Yeah.
Can you imagine? What do you mean you're busy? We'll get unbusy, sir.
How dare you? I'm paying taxes for this.
Get more graphite. But yes, I think this has been a lot of America's issues. They just don't get the concept that you won't be able to get the medical treatment if you need it. I mean, I know people they've had very...
Except the people in America... except the people in America that can't afford the healthcare.
See, that doesn't really happen as much as it makes out. You get the bill and you don't pay it, this, that, and the other. But I mean, I know people whose medical insurance only covered that there was work medical insurance only covered them Monday to Friday. So a friend of mine, she broke her arm on a Saturday, and she had to wait 2 days to go to the hospital. Otherwise, they will not. No, they'll charge her.
Because she did it outside of work
Because
hours?
she did it. Well, no, but she did it at the weekend when she wasn't covered.
That's just retarded.
It's absolutely... A lot of them are US, it absolutely is. Who was it who said? There's a very famous quote. Yes. So Bernie Sanders sort of put together a lot of these stories. And one of his questions was, have you ever avoided taking an ambulance because you could not afford it? And someone replied with, the ambulance is not your taxi to the hospital. And someone said, well, what in the fucking goddamn is it then, sir?
You're not wrong.
But there are situations in America where people, like one woman, she had a baby, and then the baby needed all sorts of emergency treatment, and then the baby died. But the baby died before they could get it on their insurance. So this poor woman had a baby, and it died, within 24 hours, and then she was hit with this enormous bill that she had to pay because her insurance wouldn't cover it, because the baby wasn't on their insurance plan. And
I would put that all over the news and say these people are bastards.
Well, they did. This is the thing, and in the US, I
still don't give two fucks because
well,
that's America.
It's normal. That's
Yeah, freedom.
It's not.
Being a cunt.
Yeah, no, it's just it's hard to explain. I mean, I mean, Tad, you don't get to join this conversation. I know of Americans who don't agree on the concept of medical for all because that means they're paying for other people's medical care, which you are. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's kind of what.
But would you not donate to
is.
something like that? If that was a situation where you could donate to it, would you not donate?
You're like, I've worked my whole life, but well, that's not true. So at the beginning of my life, I didn't work. And at that point, I am a leech
for 16 years?
No, more than that. I mean, 24, 25 years. I couldn't get a job. Yeah. So I was very much a leech on society. And some people, their whole life, they are a leech on society. And some people don't want to put their hard-earned tax money towards those people.
Into leeches.
Into leeches, yeah. But on the flip side, I said, when I went into hospital for my appendix, I was 18, 19. I'd never worked at that point. I had no, I have retroactively paid that debt. The weird thing is, with American medical insurance, is sometimes it's quite a lot of your wages goes into medical insurance, and then you still have to pay deductibles and what do we call it? Car insurance. Excess. That's it. Yeah, excess, which they call a deductible. So, yeah, but it's very strange. This sort of very. Not quite NIMBY, what's the term?
Got full graphite now. Do you want any of this blastanium stuff going down into it? Because it's not currently.
Just bug it to space. What's it called?
Bung it.
I'm alright, Jack. Imagi? There's a term. NIMBY, not in my backyard. There's one that just basically says, as long as I'm alright, I don't really care about anybody else.
I'm alright, Jack. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually, yeah. But that's a lot of not all, but that is a lot of Americans' view is not.
Why should I pay for somebody else?
Why should I?
Well, yeah, because their system isn't.
When you get to the point where you got it, everything settled, you're like, I don't understand the problem anymore either.
Yes.
Like, you're talking about all this, and I don't have to deal with any of it, so I have no context or clue.
Yeah, I mean, this is what happens. When we were playing Dungeon Defenders, people are like, oh, you should do Deep Well on and save for good gear. I'm like, dude, I can't do Deep Well on medium yet. Oh, I can do it on my character. Yeah. Oh, I know a perfect strategy. I'm like, yeah, you have solved it. I am still living with this issue. Right, so there's a high enemy base next to us, so we'll go wall up that one, so hopefully this one then becomes
not yet, please.
Non-vulnerable. Remember, the only thing we are sure on is possibly plastanium and surge alloy. Everything else we're not struggling with at all back at base.
Battery biscuit base.
I like the base.
Battery biscuit base.
Peace.
Base.
I bought that single because I know the guy. It's one of the B3TNs? I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Beatons, I guess.
Most of money is made in the context of society. So even people that think they have made their own money, there's significant contribution from the public into it.
Oh yes, yes. It's well, no one on this planet ever is a self-made man, unless you were somehow born at age 18, complete with all the skills you needed. You're always someone helped you get where you are.
I'm sure Alan Sugar would have something to say about that.
Small loan of $1 million.
I'm sure Alan Sugar might have something further to say about it.
Yes, sure.
Use the big distributors, Doctor.
That's a very good point. Don't want doing this mess in the middle here.
But yeah, we're not. Now we can't leave. We don't need to stay here. Now you've just demolished all of our sending.
I did tell you I was
Yeah, but you'll be here forever. We don't need to be here.
Yes, I want to be here forever. It's great.
Right, then
Twiddle,
great.
twiddle,
You
twiddle,
can
twiddle,
do that in your own game because I'm trying to actually wipe some stuff off. Because
Yeah.
we end up in this situation of spending a whole bunch of time not doing anything. We don't need.
Yeah.
All we needed out of that one was Surge Alloy because we are a little short on.
Ah!
Why, Shaka?
There's an enemy base here.
Yes. it's,
Accidental cancel button.
I don't think we can lose this one immediately though. But I will make sure we have some vague turrets up before we. No, Henry, I had things queued. Sorry, I'll come out from the side. It's a shame you don't get like a 5-minute grace period or something on these levels.
I thought you were about to say in real life when you're born, you get 5-minute grace period, but nothing can happen to you.
Did I do a oopsie because I attacked immediately?
No, it doesn't. You don't affect it. They do the same things. Okay, I'll switch the resource point to here.
Nope.
Really?
You have lost the level.
I hope not. Under attack, 0% damaged. Under attack, 0% damage. There we go. Oh, survives 4 ways. I see. I think that means you will survive, 4 minutes or so. Right. There isn't much
What have we got?
coal.
I saw
We've got
that.
water over here. We've got
3.
some coal. Coal and water. All's good.
Well, we are the target, so we can burn thorium.
Yep. Right there. That sounds like permission
That's a
granted,
core.
mate.
This is a double core. Yay!
What? Double? What?
What?
When it's got 2 cores, that means they've got 2 people to repair everything.
Oh, shoot.
It's
Double
twice as
hard.
annoying. Yeah, there they are.
Twice as fucking irritating. Okay, fine. I'm trying to get
Yeah.
power up a bit sharpish. Give me some... Oh, we can't build RTGs because we're waiting for delivery of
Stadium.
Damn it.
We can do silicon. We can do solar though.
Okay.
What's my main storage base?
Hmm?
Forgot the name of
A
it.
core?
What's it called?
I would want to have secondary storage spaces.
It's whatever it. What's it called? I can't remember the name of them now. Nucleus. Yeah.
Alright.
Power. Solar power, no. Free
Oh, I
coal,
thought
no.
this was storage sector.
Oh, it's,
Oh.
Yes.
No, unfortunately we've only got one of those. I could probably do with another one.
Oh, hello. You're
well.
probably busy. I sent you some code because I should probably write it better.
Okay.
But I'll ask you some questions some other time.
Okay.
Where do we want power? I've only got some rudimentary systems, but I'm going to put the power systems in now just so we don't forget.
Well, I will probably do the same thing, which is to push in hard with power-based weaponry, and then to follow it up with graphite ones. Excuse me, which does usually work.
Okay. Right, that's now there.
I get very close actually before it starts to hit me.
You'll have some power, but to do some storage.
We have flyers.
Acknowledged.
Come on, sit down, let's get some better shots going. Yeah, some bits of Lord of the Rings absolutely look like a PlayStation 2 game. Like it's. I don't know if you remember the original Need for Speed. Was it Most Wanted? And it was all filmed, but with CGI backgrounds. So it had real actors and CGI backgrounds, and it looked not very convincing. There's definitely some bits of Lord of the Rings that they look like that. Not quite as bad as was it the Phantom Menace? No, it was Attack of the Clones that had some proper PlayStation 2 cutscene levels of which looked great at the time, but it's not.
Yeah, I remember like the bits from it they have in like the like documentary parts you always have on the discs. They're like, oh, this technology is amazing.
Well, they
for the time it was.
Well, they built it all themselves, didn't they?
I think so.
Well, it's Industrial Light and Magic. I mean, that's what they do. The thing is, they made a big song about the fact they didn't build any Stormtrooper outfits. Clone Trooper. It was all CGI. They didn't build a single one. And you're like, yep, I can tell. Should have just built some. Not very convincing. Is there any more graphite?
We're out of lead.
Wow.
Yeah. I can make more graphite. No, I don't need the combustion generators to
I don't
kickstart
think we're
the power
getting sent
systems.
stuff then, are we?
Yep, we are.
Or,
There it goes.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's just slow. You're right. We need a countdown or something. Say, hey, you're getting power or stuff sent from blah. You know.
Well, we might be running. I forgot the name of it. We might be running Ground Zero dry. So it'd be nice to say, you know, you are being said this. There's this much left. It's all good, or not.
Yeah.
One day I will write a game, and that game will literally be called Offensive Powering. That's all it will be. Building towers in minutes. Excuse me.
Make a game called Tower Defense, and instead of it being a tower defense, you're just defending a tower.
Well, I did have a plan. So with Project Games games, we did try and design a tower defense game that had no violence in it, and was still a compelling tower defense game. The game.
What? We lost you.
I'm going to go to bed at least.
I won't.
You were talking about tower defense stuff.
I was. Yes, we just wanted to go with the non-violent tower defense game. And the thing we came up with was that you were defending a buffet table, and people were running towards you to steal the food. But that doesn't make for a very deep tower defense game. So the idea was that you'd have vegans, so you'd fire food at the people, and when they were full, they'd go away. So fat people would take more food than they give up. Vegans wouldn't take stuff like eggs. Vegetarians would only take the... So you actually had all the different elements of the usual tower defense game. And instead of killing people with food, which would be terrible, they just would leave. They would turn around when they were full. So yeah, we were actually trying to...
It's like a very visceral version of that genre of games that was just like you feed people and then they leave, and you make like the next dish kind of get that game. I don't know.
What like
Yeah,
I think it's like,
King
I think
Mama.
it's like kind of. I think it's like whole Flash ones though, for some reason. I don't know. Oh. Thanks, Nintendo.
There were quite a few weird early console games like that. If you've not seen Custer's Revenge, I don't know if you look at it, but it's quite something. Oh, speaking of which, Rob is watching Sausage Party with his wife tonight, and I'm like, oh my,
No.
oh my.
We give it a review afterwards.
Oh, why?
Well, I'm hoping he's going to. Okay. Fuck, you didn't warn me. I'm like, yeah, I think we did.
Pretty
Out
sure we
of
did.
graphite.
We are struggling on graphite. Once we've filled up, I mean, we're struggling on graphite because I'm firing it at the bad guys. Hey, Club Step 2000K. what, 2,000k? That's like
2 million, right?
yeah, buffet defense. That's a great name for it. We should have called it that. But see, the thing is, Brett, we need to understand is right now, I am not working. I'm not doing maths and some work hours, alright?
Yeah.
So my whole day doing maths and watching Lord of the Rings.
Whoa, call's under attack.
Like what?
Call's under attack.
Well, I got
Hello.
through.
The warning came up. Call's under attack. I mean, maybe someone's let the stationary out. I don't know.
There we go. Just close down. The hot war at the cold buffet. I like it. That's what we're going to call it.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
I'm not planning on writing it. I like tower defense games, but my tower defense game is going to be, well, just rough. So, as I said, that will now be coming back onto my schedule of things I will be doing. And I will also be roping all you guys into the other game that I'm working on. Because we
The secret thing.
well, not secret for much longer, and
Right.
Yeah.
within 8 weeks, basically, I will be doing at least one stream a week on it. You're all in
These guys are getting stuck here on the conveyor belt, walking the wrong way.
Yeah, you captured. Already? Wow. Sweet.
Oh, did Tad just mush in?
Yeah, I circ rush. It's fun.
Oh yeah. You think the conveyor belts wouldn't do anything if they were full, wouldn't you? That's really special. Look at them.
What?
Look, come up here where I am. Look, where me and Henry are. Oh, one got off.
Oh. It's stuck.
I mean, we could probably solve this by using a payload router. Because that will then rotate each time something comes on it. Or will it? Maybe it won't.
They shouldn't. They're walking on it rather than being travelled on it.
Yeah, but they're walking on... Oh, but it's not spinning, yeah.
It's not. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, mushed. Right, this one's not vulnerable. So, let's not go straight for eradication. Let's find an... So we have an extreme, so that's fine. And it is next to where we are. So we can launch from here to the extreme. So that's all...
Still the same
Oh, yeah.
playthrough you've been doing this entire time.
Sorry?
Is it still the same playthrough?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. Well, it's a big... I like games with this much content in depth. I like games where you actually get bored of them before you run out of content. That's always a good thing. I mean, not getting bored is better, obviously, but having just a shit ton of content is definitely the best thing. This is quite
This could be a bit hacky.
quite a resource-rich level, isn't it?
Pair bots.
I do like how these green ones help you build and deconstruct.
So yeah, we're not vulnerable. We don't have to worry about keeping anything. Well, we have to worry about keeping anything, really.
Delete it all then. Go.
Well, it's not that. But we're not short of any resources. Where Max and I were struggling, we just couldn't get enough turrets down, and just between the two of us, we couldn't even spot stuff coming. We're like, oh, they've got through. So we'll do a. We are next to an extreme level base. This is actually quite a good... What should we call this one? There's a lot of resources on it.
They're all in little tiny blips and blops everywhere.
Call it Alan Sugar.
Alright, we'll call it Alan Sugar.
Got plenty of resources.
Oh my goodness, the power generation. What is this?
Power.
Oh my goodness.
Power. What's the problem? You have power? No
Oh my
problem.
goodness, one of my drones is stuck on a conveyor trying to go the opposite direction. Look at this. Look at this idiot.
Oh, well, welcome to 5 minutes ago, Tad. We had a whole chat about that.
Missed it.
Okay, so this is another high level, but I'm not worried.
Is it high with an enemy base or without?
High with an
Find
enemy
out.
base, I think. No, 55 waves is quite a few waves.
Two spots, bottom left.
Good guess, Henry, but wrong. No, what?
Sorry.
No, sorry, because you put down the right object just with the wrong setting.
Yeah.
Does this one have thorium?
Yes.
Just got ice.
Where is it? Sorry, is it down by Schalke or by you? Where are the two?
Oh, I see a little bit. Oh, there's a third
up
one.
the front
Oh my,
lines.
what?
Interesting.
There's one on the far left by itself. Great. So 2 on the bottom and 1 on the left.
We have
Okay.
1 minute 43, and I haven't pointed the other base at us yet.
Do we want something simple like coal to graphite going?
Yeah. I mean there is
Please.
thorium, so I'm gonna primarily do.
And a plastinium though to build thorium.
What's it?
Oh,
Can you
do you
build some
know-
weapons that fire graphite if I make some graphite for you?
Where-
Someone build some graphite guns because I don't know which ones they are and I can just get this thing going. It's
I have a schematic for this. It's very similar to the other one.
Oh, congratulations, guys!
Excellent.
We just recaptured the place where we're not.
Hmm?
We just
Magic.
recaptured nuclear production complex.
Yay.
And I balls that up.
And there's titanium here. Ooh.
There is, yes, and I just built straight across top of it, which I should probably move around, shouldn't I? Oh, we've run out of copper. Seriously? Okay.
Yeah. Well, we've got some turrets down, so I should be able to pop back now
Right, a copper.
and do the thing.
Yeah.
0, go. 53, next one and sugar. Yep. Oh wow, there's bases all under attack all over the place. Oh, hold on a sec. 114. Oh, this one's under. Okay. Okay, I'm not worried about this one. That's fine. That's the spawn and the splat one. But we'll get some.
Oh yeah, I was doing cop
we'll get
ups
some
and so, yeah.
resources soon. You're just gonna have to wait for them to turn up.
I lost all my pre-placements.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you kept them. I know you lose them if you die.
Not on. Well, looks like not on the transition.
That's annoying. Okay, here comes the first spawn. I hope you guys have built some. They're going to
No.
the base.
No,
Oh
we're,
crap!
we're mining copper because we're thinking you're going to build something with copper.
Or building something. Oh shit!
Are in serious trouble.
Hey,
You need to get back to the core and stop shooting.
And not.
stop mining.
Foxtrot Oscar. Lag.
Okay.
No.
Thank you, Dad. There we go. Should be good. Yeah, the thing is, on the level we were on, the eradication one, a mistake like that was oh dear, oh shit, we're instantly dead. There we go. Right, I will set some fences in that direction then. So random guy asked me a question. I responded. He didn't respond. I don't quite know. Oh, another wave already. I wasn't quite sure what he meant about what's your main storage base.
Oh, which map are you using for your
Well, yeah. But,
hub?
oh god, more. Oh, freaking hell! I haven't even done this last lot yet.
Which is the guns that fire anti-ground using are they all flyers?
Power, isn't it?
Those are all flyers. There's no air-based there's no air-based graphite, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Right, so I'm just going to build loads of these then.
Come on, build a box, get your ass over here. Oh, no one. So I don't mind building the builder-bot stuff, but you guys do have to give it power. Quite important, or it won't
Doing
make
that
it.
now.
Do we have thorium?
I thought you made that thing with a solar panel part of it.
No, there's not normally enough room. There we go, we've got power now.
There's thorium here. That's going to do something dumb.
But yeah, the reason I mentioned the tower defense games, it goes back into a conversation Max and I had yonks back about games without any violence in them. I mean, I guess to a degree, firing food into people's faces until they leave is possibly a little bit violent, but no one dies.
Possibly.
I mean, that's the thing. You also had diabetic people that wouldn't eat anything with sugar, so it was actually quite a quite an interesting twist on the tower defense genre. Unfortunately, I stopped doing projector games.
What are you now?
No, project games is a product or a service.
Oh.
It's also the company that we had that did it, and when I obviously made money, I needed to pay a proper company, so I just paid project games. Yes, in retrospect, I should have made a new company and named it something different, but something hindsight 2020. Are we receiving resources at all?
I think we must be.
I only ask because we're at copper again.
Yeah.
Again.
Can't see the copper.
We didn't come with 6.1k plastanium, surely.
No, we are. Oh, well, we might have, but yes, I don't think we did. It's potentially, we can ride with anything you like. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Three
Here's
copies,
a-
right, yeah, just stabs.
Incoming! Crab!
Should be alright.
Come over here where the guns are, you bastards.
Zeb, if you want to get me an educational contract and say we'll include allergies and all sorts of things, that's fine. You mix it up with a cooking mama style games. You have to make the ingredients, and then people won't eat cakes with nuts in them if they're allergic and so on.
Yeah, my
We
shit's
would
on
make it
fire.
interesting and make them eat nuts if there are any.
No, because as I said, it's supposed to be a game without violence in it.
Is it violence?
Is it violence to force someone with a nut allergy to eat nuts? Yes, I think that might.
You said about
It's a little rude.
A little rude. Yeah, it's fine. It's a little bit rude. You know, it's morally ambiguous. It's fine. Yeah, you have to build some more guns, Tad. We need power. We need guns. We need
They're
power.
all just swarming right here because there's power. Fucking little.
Oh yes.
I hate their AI. Oh, these little
I'm trying to power up
bastards.
too, but
Damn it, these take a very annoying set of resources.
these anti-air. Why the hell's not doing anything?
Hails are artillery, not anti-air. Salvos are
Say
anti-air.
what? Oh fuck's sake! I've got the bloody guns. I'm bad at this. I told you. Salvos. Fuck's sake! Give me. Why can't this be sorted by something useful rather than? Here's a list.
They really aren't sorted by anything
We
useful.
have no graphite. So that's not really something I can build.
Graphite's coming. Oh, so people shouldn't die of nut allergies, they should just be sick to them. If I can get some graphite,
There's plenty of graphite. We just need to do something with it. There we go. 2.2k arrived.
cool. I've got some more turrets coming up.
I'm going to delete all of these guns because they're absolutely bloody
Well,
useless.
no, because no. See, that's a bad idea because they're great against ground defences. What's deleting them? What's that achieve?
They're not doing fuck all. They're
Right,
not contributing.
but they're not contributing. They're not a net negative. Now, if a shit ton of mechs stomp through, you just delete the defense. Like, it just need to. If it's not hurting, just leave it be. Just.
I need better guns to
Yes,
stop
but not
shooting
there.
shit right now.
We have better guns. It's slightly north of you.
Yes. Well, I don't know that for a fact.
Well, it is. So just use your middle mouse. Zoom out better. Right there. Fuck, we're out of graphite again.
Apparently, it's in demand.
Apparently so.
I'll stop building the thing. Oh, fuck off. What's it doing? Stop building. Don't build. Rebuild. Just. Oh, what is it doing? What is going on? I'm out of sync, I think. It's trying to build something I can't build, so I told it to delete. It's not deleting it either.
Oh, it should delete stuff always.
Sync. Delete. No, don't want to delete. Don't want to build. Don't help me repair.
I can't believe we just spent 2,000 graphite.
I can.
I put a lot of guns down.
I can't. Like that quickly. Well, where?
We've got a what's the vault? There's not that many in, but 100 in that vault there.
Oh, is it not full yet? Yeah,
Right.
150 to full.
Taking it out, but that's still not however many you thought. No lead either.
Let me just look. I won't go there, but I'll just look at Ground Zero stats. Export one. Yeah, we should be getting 3,000 copper and lead every 2 minutes and 2,000 graphite. There we have 1,000 graphite. I really should memorize these keys on the things repeatedly.
Meh.
Can't build the parallax, not the turret. Oh, I can't. We don't have enough graphite. The fuck did it all go? Are we building something really stupid here, by the way? Because, like, I mean...
I'm not.
You're building mechs, don't forget.
Are we?
That's not from the core though.
Repairers, they use graphite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're
From the core.
rebuilding something that's...
We're not building any repairers.
I don't... Tad, I don't know what this clusterfuck is down here, but none of these have got ammo.
That's not me. I'm sticking to my one little thorium.
Did-
Oh, that one.
Sorry, say that again? Wasn't me. Oh, that!
No idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait.
Oh, that's good then. What a particularly difficult level, though. This is 3 separate attack vectors, all flyers, is tricksy. As soon as we aren't overspending our graphite, please don't spend graphite. I mean, we have one little outpost top left that is getting absolutely hammered every time. We're not making enough graphite to send surplus back to the base either.
Yet. I'd probably say that with a...
Yeah, because fuses are 250 graphite per go, but that should still be 10 fuses, which is a lot. Okay, so I'm quite happy with up here now. What about the other 2 attack vectors? Are we good? Not good? Oh, there's one enemy left on the level. Oh, it's down there. Ah, graphite again. How did we just spend 2,000 graphite?
I'm working on that.
That's someone else the question. What did we just spend 2,000 graphite on? Force projector.
Guns. Lots of guns.
Yeah, not enough guns.
Did you want the thorium coming to that area you're building, or from that area you're building?
Neither. They're kind of meeting in the middle, then going downwards.
Fine.
To be honest, what I'll probably do is go up.
Because the good thing about building double lanes of
There,
thorium
sending
is
graphite
it's harder to
base
blow
now.
up.
Yes.
Yeah, it's guns. Apologies.
No, it's not salvos though. Salvos are a whole 90 graphite.
Yeah, but you build a lot of them, you soon absorb it, and you're not getting that much. I propose I build some and send it into the core. Does that sound sensible?
Oh, we have. I mean, I think actually that's arranged now. We are overflowing stuff back to the core.
No good. I can tap in my overflow here.
That's our
No,
power.
that's going that way, isn't it? There's an overflow here.
Putting some more thorium thingies.
Why did you remove
RTG.
that?
Sorry, Shaka? Didn't hear you.
Huh?
I didn't hear what you said, Shaka. Your name's
Why?
not Shaka.
What's the matter?
My crucible setup was deleted for some reason.
Your what?
Mob's killing it. Crucible.
Those
Where?
graphite are the multi presses?
No, Crucible's the next level up. I don't see any ghosts. Yeah. Did it get shot?
Not that, deleted it.
Oh, this part?
Curious why.
Yeah, your multi presses weren't going to work because they didn't have any water.
Why didn't you put water in instead of deleting them? Don't delete other people's things. Just tell them they're wrong. It's far more satisfying.
Adam speaks here with years of experience.
Absolutely. Well, actually, Matt, I think I find you wrong there.
That's how we're looking for defences and such.
Well, we've certainly got a lot more graphite now, so that's good.
Right. This is being done. Yeah, thank you.
Be back. Or be back later.
Bubble,
Maybe.
bibble, bobble, boo.
See you later, maybe.
Do you later?
Smell you later?
Okay.
Something like that.
Oh, they now have ground units as well. Oh.
Oh, silicone crucibles. Oh, that's my bad.
Shauka, Tad
My
apologises for his incompetence.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, you just need sand. These are silicone crucibles.
Which means what? They're made of rubber.
That's
Shelka's figuring it out. Hang on.
Silicone.
He's figuring it out. I believe in him.
You can do it.
These are silicone. They make silicone with coal, sand, and what's it? Pyrotite? Yeah.
Pyro something.
Pyrotar.
Multi presses
something
use
that
water
kind.
and coal to make graphite.
I think we're probably okay now. Even if they decide to manage to destroy this, there's quite a lot of turrets all the way back. Do a vertical tower defense and call it towers all the way down.
I do not understand how the sorters work.
The sorters? Which, what? What do you mean?
I tried to adapt these graphite press setup. Crucibles.
It's not a graphite, it's a silicone press.
Right.
So it will spit out silicon. Which is fine. But, yeah, did you put a, did you have a graphite, I don't know what he's doing, but let's watch.
You can be as snarky as you want.
I am. I know. I'm just watching. I'm just watching. And you just can't just fly off. You can't just break it and fly away.
No, I'm breaking it.
Yeah, but we need the sand.
What?
Oh. Shulka.
Oh.
Here, Shulka, look. Come up here. This is the ideal graphite press. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like.
Right.
Tad, that's a silicon crucible. I assume Chowka was trying to
No.
make silicon.
These are multi-presses. These are multi-presses that make graphite. He
Yes.
had silicone
Yes.
crucibles, which
Yes.
make silicone at a
Yes.
very accelerated rate.
Yes. Where is your boggle? Chowka, what were you trying to make?
Graphite.
I started making graphite, but then when I realized it makes silicon, I figured,
Yeah.
let's make silicon then.
So with the distributors, you can't really do. So the sorters are just there for emergencies. If you do it like that, you will probably screw up because you'll have ended up filling the distributor with something. So that sorter on the way out of my setup, of my usual little setup here, it's this graphite one. So this means that this graphite press on the lower right can offload into here and then out the conveyor line. Otherwise, it will jam up. So if you don't have that there, you would end up with coal in it. I hate those with such a passion. Oh my god, is that?
Silicone.
No, it's not that. Yeah, left, middle, right. God. Yeah, they're I hate these junction router nightmares.
I know you do. They're really easy to use.
Yeah, but they're not, because what you've run down here, you described a binary number. 001, 010, 100. It's because you've got 3 combinations.
Yeah.
1,
It
2,
doesn't
4,
matter
1, 2,
what order
4.
you put them in.
You're not sending any more.
You have 3 inputs. You have 3 different places to shove them in. Just go. Go!
Shovel.
No, I'm saved. No, it's more optimal.
And these 2 silicone crucibles are enough to fill 1 titanium belt by itself. So you only ever need 2. Unless you really need silicone. And then you're going to need more belts. Or plastinium belts. I almost died.
We are only just up on power. Wait, really? This is a thorium level. How are we managing that?
Yeah. That is interesting. We got 6K power. Are they not hooked up?
I would hazard a guess.
Have you got
We
separate?
have a split network then. Yeah, this half is 6K. And then it's 0. Wait, how did... Oh, right, it's just split. Oh, it's when Shaco deleted the silicon crucible, it broke the power lines, and the game didn't decide that it was worth trying to put it back together.
Because that would make sense, so we can't have that.
I'm really surprised when you delete power, it doesn't see if there's a way to regenerate that power. You might want to be able to shift click or something so you can occasionally, and I mean very occasionally, delete it without rebuilding the power lines, but that's very rare. That wasn't me.
God, that's a mess. Well, it wasn't you. I don't believe you already.
That's alright, I just watched Max start putting Blastanium into random... Is it Blastanium? Pyrotite.
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 Blastanium's the red one.
Oops.
Whatever helps you remember.
He's like, I've solved it. I'm just sending all the coal to space. Yeah, see, now you've just fucked up. I'm gonna break this here before you balls all this up.
Please do.
You go fix your balls up.
I fixed the balls up. It was easy to fix that. Because that took a lot, so I just had to keep draining.
You say that, I still
purging
see
it.
pyrotite in the coal line.
Really?
Yeah, here.
My God, this fleet of
I've heard it
fixers.
Well, I wanted to put 2 in. That's what I thought the idea was.
Yeah, but this doesn't work. I can prove it doesn't work. There's nothing coming out.
Because that should be going into there and across
it has no
there.
coal.
Oh, it's using because it's okay. Well, that can go like that. That solves that. But how do you then get it across? I thought those went sideways. Am I getting confused? Oh yeah, no. I've got it. That hold on. When you feed into that, no, it does go sideways.
I'm just here to watch, by
should
the
be
way. I'm literally yeah.
Those, if you feed into a junk,
I bet
into a router, it should go sideways across the junction into the pyrotite
I
mixer.
bet you that junction's got something in it.
Yeah, probably. They do hold stuff.
I have to say I agree. That router should
Yeah, working
be...
now.
No, it isn't.
Working now.
No, it isn't.
It is.
No, it
It
isn't.
is.
How is it working?
Oh, see, it has no coal still. What?
What's the surprising bit?
That Max dresses himself in the morning? Yeah, hold on, no, Shalka, look at this. So what we've got here...
There you go.
Oh, it's working. We haven't changed it, Max. What the fuck?
No,
We
the
changed-
router had something dodgy in it. The
Oh,
router had
the
something dodgy in it.
router will
They
have
both,
that in it,
those
yeah.
blocks both have capacity. That's the problem.
Yeah, I guess the
Crap.
factory can output through the junction, the router too.
Yes, it can. That is a good point. Yeah, so that has a chance of going wrong.
Oh, that's where
Yeah,
it's
putting
going.
putting sand on it doesn't help either.
Or can it? Is Shalka right? Let's see. Yeah, he's right. So yeah, it can output backwards across the junction. So what you'd want to do is bring the coal down 1 square sooner,
Yeah.
and now we've one-wayed it. No, the junction's okay. Ah, no!
Oh, don't delete. Oh, for fuck's sake. I managed to delete. Where is that one? It's in belts, isn't it? It is there. Right, hold on. Let's put that back.
And then...
Aim that one
there.
at that one.
There we go. And did you reconfigure the flip?
Yes.
Flip.
Yeah, the mass driver. Yeah.
Just going to see. I'm just going to make this nice long so we can see if there's any coal in it. Probably is. We have quite an army of megas.
Yay. Repairing all the things. I like that. Repair all the things.
They're
Okay.
so bad at repairing things, though.
What are we waiting for down here?
But does it cost resources?
What we find down here that we're not getting?
What do you mean, sorry?
Copper.
It's just copper, yeah. It's alright. That's just our first line of defence, and copper is not a very efficient way of firing.
Yes.
Salvos, they would take... So if I clip that there, and instead of using copper, which is the worst of the ammunitions, we'll use thorium. No, we won't. Yes, we will. We'll use thorium, which is the best of the ammunitions.
Okay, let's bring that down.
Oh. My brain got thorium and titanium mixed up, so they both begin with a T.
That happened to be last map.
I always get blastite and pyrotite mixed up, mostly because they end in height.
What? It's blastinium and pyrotite.
No, blastite and pyrotite. Plastinium is something else.
Oh, look at these big
Indeed.
buggers.
Those are big buggers, and we do not have any
Weapons on this line.
We do, exactly. Paramaxes as well.
Oh crap! Big bastards.
Oh, it's a set. So I built a segment of parallax, which is kind of helping, but not in exactly. No, I needed that power. Put it back.
Give me a chance.
Yeah, but that was live fire. That was the parallaxes were shoot. Sorry, the segments were shooting down the incoming bullets. Let's move that range. Fucks.
Yes, we need to put something much more. Let's put them over there.
Or we pull them into range.
Just do a thing there. Do that.
I'm gonna put a bunch of batteries down as well. Oh, I was wondering if there's something we could do for an even week. I haven't played Diablo 3 in an extremely long time. I wonder if that might be worth revisiting. Whatever the current season is, season 812 or something.
You and your numbers.
Well, I haven't played. I did enjoy Diablo 3 a lot.
Yes, as did I.
It probably is you get to the end game and you're like, oh, I have to spend 300 hours seeing if I get a slightly better. What's it? The Titan weapons or something? I can't remember what they're called. Whatever the ancient weapons.
The ones that were basically perfect rolls. Yes.
Yeah.
Because that was the only place they could go.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? So okay, we can't make any of that. We'll do super rolls instead. And of course, they were really hard to get hold of as well.
Well, yeah. Use your words.
I keep telling my kids that.
I'm not. I got bored.
That's fine. What they say? Oh yeah, so it's so yeah, tomorrow we are doing Most Wanted. I think we are. That's the plan. And then I realised that the Need for Speed, what's the word? Franchise economy. It is more than a little confusing. But as far as I can tell, Most Wanted supports 12-player, and it is a reasonable choice. We can possibly do some newer ones, but Most Wanted was just this wonderful batshit game.
Hi, Shulka.
So I hope to see you there for that.
Yeah.
Whereas Hot Pursuit
I downloaded.
might be better because that has cops versus robbers, but there's been 4 Hot Pursuit games, 3 of which were called Hot Pursuit. And then there's a remaster of Need for Speed, but Need for Speed was a straight racing game. But this appears to be Underground, but not called Underground. So I don't really know what's going on, to be quite honest.
It's a very interesting naming convention.
Well, I mean, I'm still trying to buy an Xbox. I'm trying to check daily to see if I can buy an Xbox. Oh, and I ordered a throttle, by the way, forever ago. So it's arrived now. So I need to spend a little bit of time. I want to use my Cyborg 3D Pro and my throttle. I like the Cyborg 3D Pro a lot more than I like. I mean, that was like, bloody hell, it was like 150 quid joystick or something. That's much better than my joystick and throttle, which together cost 60 quid. I'm not that impressed with the throttle. It doesn't have as nice movement as the description's made out. And it's got like 5 hats on it or something. I'm not sure I'm ever going to get very good at wiggling those. I don't have enough thumbs. And Elite, by the way, they've broken motion support, so apparently it breaks every time they patch it, and people have to pick through the memory locations and work out how to re-implement it.
$55 levels. We're gonna get guardianed.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Some more,
Do we want Plastanium or something? As in Defier. Oh, we've got 21k actually, so.
yeah, well, we could do. But really what we could do with is better power gen, so I can just go meltdowns.
Sure. If you don't mind going mad for RTGs, I don't mind.
Yeah,
The thorium spare?
RTGs are good.
Yeah.
We do have thorium
Okay.
out the wazoo, as they say in somewhere horrible. Water extractor. You glad to be home then, Tad?
Yes.
We missed you. We haven't played SnowRunner since you've gone. We decided to, in your honour, wait. And
It had nothing to do with getting herb stomped by that eradication level I saw.
No. This isn't SnowRunner. Why you already have it? So this is Mindustry. This is a completely different game to SnowRunner. We did play this when you were gone. It just didn't go very well. Just basically, Max and I we're just not fast enough to do the eradication level. So I still don't know if we will be fast enough, but we you know, we're more likely than we were. I think a lot of what we needed to do was to stop dealing with any resources, just route everything out the core and rely on our tick from that other place. Oh, what's it called? Ground Zero. Yeah, that's more like it. And our power is negative 3,000.
Ah, yes.
4,000.
Minor. Here's about a couple of connections into the RTG generators, might help. There you go, plus 9,000.
Keep an eye on that. Max, if you can quickly nip to me. Quick, southwest. Just that's a bit. That's it, stop. Just wait there. Wait there. You'll see why the power keeps bouncing.
I'm ready to zoom out for this. Come here! Dead. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. 4.8k. Wow, okay, that really is sucking. And those are disconnected somehow. What the fuck?
What happens is every time they fire, they have to recharge.
Yeah, but just looking.
The batteries
10K.
aren't going dry. That's the important thing.
Oh, good.
Well,
Can we delete these? Or do we want them?
What?
More precisely, the copper generation here. Do you want to send it back to base or fire into space? Or
Don't really care, to be honest. Copper is fairly irrelevant, really. Yeah, that's more like it. You fucks.
no, send it to space. Doesn't it? $11k. Do we want more power? Is 11k enough?
11k is enough at the moment. I don't know if we would survive a sustained level, but we are okay for current amount of fighting.
Oh, the irony.
We're out of copper.
Copper. Right,
That's my
okay.
fault. I just built some meltdowns. Well, I just built a lot of meltdowns. And the 1,200 copper are going.
I need to get a line back.
Oh, Tad. So they just lined up with the meltdowns beat? Like, just as many of
I
them
know.
beat
I've been watching it every time they've done it.
Beautiful.
It makes my soul happy. Makes my soul so happy. You love to see it.
I said it's not enough DACA until the air is literally solid with bullets.
Mmm. A man of culture.
Oh crap, don't do that. Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Stupid.
There you go, fix it for you. Oh, no,
Thank you.
We're out of copper.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to get up to. Plan. If I can plan the thing up to that, to the main base, then at least that's a start.
Hooray!
Copper.
We've lost and captured Sector 114 so many times today, and we were involved in so few of them, and oh god. You put a junction down, it didn't construct yet because you haven't flown back, and you just cut off all of our ammo. You didn't have enough copper, so you flew off, so it was queued up. We needed 2 copper to build it.
Yeah,
All done.
that shit, isn't it? Alright, so that's all going up to there. That's not a line I want to be doing. let's go over here. Is there a way in? Oh, there is. There. Right, good. Up to there.
Yeah, pulling them right into the meltdowns is extremely satisfying.
Also hilarious. Oh my god, what is this?
Oh, you've not seen
Wow.
this? If you're not, no, just sit here. Just sit here. Just sit exactly where you are. Just sit where you are. This is beautiful. You don't want to go any lower than that because it could be a little bit dangerous. Here they come. Just flying in at the bottom. See any parallaxes I've got. So those ones, a few to the right there, but these three. Oh, there goes one. Right, and then you, and then you. Better living through fire. The only thing is, we are absolutely... the power is spiky as hell. So I'm draining that. I mean, that's a huge amount of power. Then it just comes back after a little while. Oh, you're going to pop a overdrive there? Oh, yeah, that's possibly a good idea too.
Oh.
I hope you guys are all up for playing the unfinished game. There probably won't be much of a game as we start to play it, but it will be a big world we can go around in and build stuff. And then see what works and what doesn't, what's fun and what's not, as the days and weeks roll on.
Did Andy make the asset?
No, he's not on this one. So Andy's still on Fortress Craft. Unfortunately, I've got to put with Rob, who's a fucking
Oh yeah, but that
liability.
means
It's just, hey Rob, how you doing, man? No, he wasn't listening.
Hey, how's it going?
It was good. We weren't talking about it.
Ah, I see.
Did you see the naked man with no head running around, by the way?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
I know. I didn't see him running. I saw the screenshots. Presumably, you've pushed an update into Steam.
I haven't, but I can update the Steam build. But I haven't.
Well, then I don't, because I only run the Steam build.
Yeah, that's fine. No, basically, I put in all support for different clothes on the character and different heads and all that stuff. But the head is in the wrong place, so you have a naked character running around, and whereas crotches is his head. What was that? If I just search weird Japanese animation, I'll probably find it.
No, don't search that.
On YouTube, it's fine. Racing strongmen. There you go. So if you've not seen this,
I'm gonna have to open up the stream, aren't I?
this is unbelievable. What the fuckery? It's just astounding.
Oh no, hold on.
Then he reaches out and grabs the guy's knob, make him go faster. So he's catching up with the lady in the tractor. Oh, sorry, steamroller. So the barbell racing men in nappies are now catching up with the steamroller. Those of you who are watching. What can they do? They can't get past the steamroller. The steamroller is too fast for the men riding the barbells wearing nappies. They've overtaken them. Thank heavens. It's good. So the rabbit person punches the button and turns the steamroller into a mech, which then starts to roller skate away. But oh no, he's dropped something. So now they've flown off. And they've landed. It's okay. The men in the nappies have transformed into... I don't know what's going on anymore.
Different men and nappies.
No, he smiled at the camera.
I see it turning into a mech.
But that's not the bit I'm looking at. There's a specific bit you see that reminds me of what happened in the game, where he pulls his trousers down, and instead of a crotch, he has a baby's face that then fires laser bolts at the giant mech made out of a steamroller. I couldn't make it up if I Oh, I love
No.
where this is from. It's quite well done. Certainly from 2009 this was uploaded to YouTube. And then he turns into a spinning donut wheel and then runs over the rabbit person who's no longer a rabbit. And the baby in the sky smiles.
That was very confusing listening to you narrate it and
What am
then
I
listening to the stream as well.
And someone says, I seem to recall being in higher definition. Nope. But why? What is it? I don't understand.
Insanity.
Like, I assume it's from a computer game or maybe a student's animation project or something.
It's got to be a student's animation project, right?
I mean, for 2009? No, 12 years old, sorry. That's actually pretty good. But it's just... And then he'll have a baby where his crotch should be firing laser bombs. And that's what I thought today when our character accidentally gave his head... I mean, more specifically, he gave his head at his pivot point, which is in the middle of his crotch. I will not be taking any further questions at this time.
Presumably that means we don't have any mount points that they should have been mounted in the right place for.
We do. The problem is that the head was modelled with its pivot point as if it was placed in the centre of it. So I can't put the head in the right place. And as I listed with the code earlier, we have code that is props off how big the renderer is. So as you put a taller hat on, the guy gets better at jumping.
I think we should leave that in there,
Subtle.
and then make top hats be more expensive.
I mean, I have left it in. I've just left a slightly disparaging comment. I try not to touch code unless I have to. You know, if we can leave it in, fine, we'll leave it in. I suspect we might not be able to. But that's, as I said, the plan is, in about 8 weeks, give or take, we will start playing that weekly on this stream.
Hourly.
I remember what we can do is we can play it and we'll all order pizza.
Ooh, there's an idea.
Do they have pizza in Finland? Shako, do they have pizza where you're from? They do. Oh, thank God. Oh,
Oh God!
What? Oh God. What? What? Nothing happened?
Okay, they're not messing around. Oh my God!
Yeah, we have a giant spider now walking down here. So
Oh.
I'm not sure.
Is it ours or theirs?
Theirs. I'm not sure we can take the similar thing up top though. No, we have a lot of meltdowns. We're good. Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't guardians. They were just double.
Yeah, no.
bastards.
Or just the next level.
Oh, there's Spidey. Oh, we've got 2 spiders. Very good.
Yeah, bad spiders though.
It's kind of nice that the pizza names are somewhat standardized.
The what? Sorry.
The pizza's names, like what goes into the pizza, they have meanings. Like Hawaii pizza, you can expect some ingredients to be there based on the name.
Is there a Finnish word for Hawaii? Because there isn't. I guess there isn't an English word for Hawaii. So does.
There is.
It's a place name.
Hawaii.
No, that's the native word that we inherited, right?
Yeah, but what's the Finnish word for Hawaii?
But that was kind of my point,
Hawaii.
because there's an English word for Paris, or rather, there's an English word for Paris. There's an English word for Germany, which is Germany, and the Germans call it
The fatherland.
Deutschland, and the French call it Allemands. So,
So what's the Finnish word for Hawaii?
for maybe some of
Hawaii.
them have different words.
It's Hawaii. Oh.
It's weird that Finland is called Finland everywhere else.
Okay, Guardian, you. Unless
Well,
it's
there you
flying.
go.
It's
Suomi.
Suomi, isn't it? Suomi? Suomi?
Yeah.
Do me.
Why is it called Finland then? I don't understand why we went...
Because the people there are Finns, but what did the people in Finland call it?
Yeah, what's the Finnish word for Finnish people?
Suomalaiset.
Okay, yeah,
It
you
is.
can swarmalize it, but what's
You okay?
Swarmalize.
Oh,
You gotta
oh
push your
god.
mouth out when you say that.
I saw a meme the other day that was like, people always talk about F in land, but no one ever talks about F out land.
Yes.
That's
But
awful.
it's
It is! Bastard!
Swarmalize, like.
So whatever
That's what
happened
maybe-
here, somebody's trying to make a one of those big lock in out things, and it's chaos and it doesn't work.
Big lock in. What? Yeah, it does. Oh, it was working.
No, it doesn't. The coal can't get through.
Who's done what where now?
It was
Coal
Oh,
working.
should
crap.
be coming.
Guns are getting shot at.
Yeah, the crap don't
Yeah.
do that. It was working.
But yeah, the outs aren't the problem. In the middle of it is the problem.
I said.
Well,
no,
maybe
I-
it's contaminated on the inside.
I said I
I'll,
hate
uh,
those. Yeah, well, that's why I just deleted them all.
Well, I'm gonna make.
That was working. Who's broken it?
Yeah, it was working.
Well, I
Yeah.
came over and it was fucked. So
Right.
Yeah, that's fixed.
no, it's not
No,
because
yeah.
Putting sand into the coal.
The coal and sand
I
are
know
mixed.
why. I know why. You're supposed to put. It has to go in at the bottom like that, not at the side. I told you these were shit, Tad, and you're like, no, they're great, and I'm like, no, they're.
Oh,
shit.
that'll be me then, because I rejigged that, thinking that's the same. That should be the same across as it is down, but it's not.
I realised that I am staring at like
That's
dodgy bits of coal rather than the Guardian.
Yeah,
There we go. Right, how is the Guardian doing?
The sand's going to the
it's
same.
Not in range
Oh,
of
it's
any
going
weapons,
across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. The sand has to come upwards.
It's directional. Yeah, it's directional. That is.
No,
stupid,
the
isn't it?
other Guardian, however, there's two of them.
Yeah. I mean, we're alright as long as we kill it in the next 30 seconds for the next wave arrives, but he's doing an annoying thing of moving very slow. He hasn't hit the range of the parallaxes yet. Nearly. There we go.
There we go.
Parallax.
The other one,
I mean, they're not even affecting him.
Yeah,
they're
they're
making.
just very slowly. It's very heavy. As soon as it
Do you
gets
wanna
range
put
of
some-
the
you wanna make
meltdowns,
some-
it's had it.
Can we put some meltdowns down here and take these stupid guns out
There we go.
before we try
well,
and
that's
rebuild?
this one. What about the other one?
Pop.
yeah, where is the other one?
Up top.
Look up.
Up top.
Yeah, because it's outrageous.
Sitting
There's nothing
there.
for us to. There's nothing to
Beating
kill that
ass.
one at the top. What's going to kill the one at the top?
Yeah, it killed everything. It just floats in, slow as hell,
Yeah.
systematically killing everything
Uh,
faster than you can take it back out.
Just build. Do you know, someone press G before I press G? There you go. Get some builders. They're gonna run away and build something stupid down here now. Must repair the things. No, come up here and build. Damn you. Oh, I can't get the big builders to follow me. That's helpful.
Should be right.
Oh, build up before I can build it.
If we,
I'm just like stacking parallaxes to pull it into the range of the turrets quicker than it can kill them. Come on! You must be in range of the meltdown. There we go.
Oh, pop.
Come on, a little closer. I suppose we should have been using swarmers on this, really. Are they longer range, or are the meltdowns longer range?
Oh,
Or cyclones?
meltdowns are longer.
Do we just give up? Or are we trying to do?
We are slowly. Don't forget, it needs to defeat us. It's not just.
so if we can eventually kill it and repair,
Yeah.
I think we're fine. I'm going to build some cyclones.
how will we find
'Cause it hasn't
these
got the base
fuses?
yet.
Can these fuses sort it out?
Unfortunately, it's this spider that's going to kill us because we don't have any defenses at base at all. That's it. We've had it.
Working on
Apart
it.
from a row of
Yeah.
fuses,
Great.
which apparently did
Oh.
nothing.
Oh, it depends if they're air or land. Because earlier we had air defences.
Oh, those fuses saved us.
we actually get away with that, Tad?
Seems to be the case.
Let's try and look. Can we lure it?
With parallaxes, yeah.
I mean,
It's not
down
really-
to these meltdowns.
Oh, sometimes you
If
can.
it walks down to
you can shoot it, so it will come at you, yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah, shoot at it, and then it turns to shoot you, move out the way, and it will just follow you. Until something distracts it. Unfortunately, our meltdowns have no power.
because these batteries are full. Why do the meltdowns have no power?
I mean, that was one only
Is
panics
this-
when they fire. Let's phrase it like that.
Yeah, we got lots of incoming. So if you invest so long building the rest of the level, it's like basically you might as well, you know, it's quite dead. Can we build more builders? Oh, nice.
Yeah, here we go. So I've got that wraith or whatever it is. Now to get the big one's attention. So if you just kite it into... Oh, wow.
Oh, that big one had small ones underneath it. Bastard. Where's the Guardian? Oh, he's over here still.
It's just cleaning house.
Yeah.
Okay, I've just rebuilt the rebuilders.
We need a thing to drag him into these guns here.
Yeah, some parallaxes.
I've been trying to.
Yeah.
Parallaxes. This one's...
Where do we put the water? There. That.
Do meltdowns need water, or they just work better with
They
water?
almost need water. They do work without
Okay.
them, but it's really bad.
Why is that guy not in range? Come on.
Shoot! Meltdown. There we go.
There we are.
Well, that was a little bit close, wasn't it?
Oh god,
What a
and now there's more
freaking jerk.
spiders coming in.
Yeah, we do have... yeah,
Always.
we don't have much base
Rebuild.
left now.
Rebuild. Yeah.
The fuses
death.
up at base should be able to finish them.
Maybe.
There. Pop.
Bloody hell.
Was in time.
Thank you.
Running emergency turrets. Oh, wow, those fuses are doing... They are doing a good job.
Those two fuses are distracting. No, they don't seem to get targeted at all.
Well, those big walkie guys don't really target stuff next to them. They've got an electric arc around them. Oh my god. Our entire map has been wiped.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we've got 5 waves left.
Yeah, but we gotta survive those 5 waves.
Got to survive this wave.
Oh, shoot them! Oh, now they're not doing anything because they've decided to give up. Fantastic.
God, air units are such a bastard to fight.
Yeah, rebuilding the rebuilders.
What do we need to shoot? Thorium? Anything? Wave.
Thorium, fuses, or salvos. Both of
Okay,
which are air and ground.
Salvo.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay, we are so into... There are so many flyers now.
Yeah, I can't even shoot them. Pop.
Oh, there's another spider coming in.
Spiders are right, because we've got 4 shadows.
And the
The problem
fuse,
is,
the
until you build
fuses
shit,
are on.
we're going to have to optimise. Oh god, we're going to rebuild a fucked up level.
Well, no, if we have to come back in, we'll just... The rebuild.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Well, we won't. If we
It's going to
can't-
rebuild an insufficient infrastructure.
No,
We could build all the infrastructure that we had before they got wiped out.
Yeah, but the point is that was a losing strategy, so you have to not use that strategy.
I know, but at least it'll bootstrap us. If we can get enough resources in and auto build up to that, then we can modify it.
Yes.
Rather than having to build from
I'm
scratch.
glad you have confidence it'll help.
Yeah, no, because we didn't have any foreshadows.
'Cause the-
if I'd known
the
we
big
were going
prob-
to get
the big
those
problem-
if I'd known we were going to get those guardians, I'd have just built foreshadows. The problem was
The
we
big-
had meltdowns, which are reasonable range, but not.
We've gotten
exceptional.
lazy.
Well, the big problem was that, or the big problem is, now if we go back into that level, I can't see what's there to
Yes,
not
that-
tread on.
That is absolute bollocks. I completely
So-
agree.
Yeah. So now I'm like, right, I'm going to have nothing to do for all this time.
It's not that we don't have anything to do.
Well,
Get back here.
What are we doing here?
Waiting.
Oh.
getting the resources to go to that map. Hey, our foreshadows.
But yeah, don't build anything because you'll build over the resources you can't see. Oh, that said, I can't see it either.
Are we going to put a template down?
I'm trying to work
It's
out where it's
literally
supposed
all.
to go.
Those weren't turning left. Those were going straight. Those two oranges were going.
There we
That
go.
was going in. Does that make any sense?
That's why you seem very confident that it's just there.
Yeah.
I did it. That's why.
Okay, now
I
the
took
now
it.
the ghost has come up, and I was correct.
Okay.
Awesome.
I just. Is there no way of me saying build the same as Adam?
I'm not. Well, no, there isn't. There isn't like.
No, as in to help to
yeah,
like
yeah,
help
there
me
just-
drawing.
there just
You know.
isn't.
I have to click on anything that you build.
Yes.
But
Let me
yeah,
just,
but
let me just route this at our current base. Select. Yeah, we do. You do. I mean, there are things you can do. So you know, like routing resources. But yeah, if I'd known they were coming, it would have been all right. The real issue was, we're not. Nothing's in range. And we did
how do you get the shadow?
the ghost. I
the
get it
ghost.
because I'm the host. So what I'm
Ah.
seeing, yeah, I know. What I'm seeing is what the rebuild drones.
You're seeing what the rebuilders will see.
Yeah, but you guys can't. It's really annoying. I mean, soon it'll be alright. As soon as the rebuild drones get up and at 'em, we're okay.
So we're going to
Adam.
bump into the same problem previously.
Up
we
and
had.
Adam.
Well, no, because we know what's coming. Our problem was we didn't know what was coming.
Yeah, but now we're going to run out of resources instead.
How will
It's
we
going to
run-
be the.
How?
No, I'm going to say we will
We
potentially.
won't because we've got the whole of Ground Zero sending at us, and we know exactly what's coming this time.
Yeah. So we should concentrate on building elsewhere.
Well, no, because this is what screwed us up first time. You know, this was our first derp was here.
Wow, the open source project that is Mindustry is really active.
It is.
Loads of PRs going up against it.
What's a PR?
Pull request, requesting
What?
somebody to pull your changes into their code base,
Oh right.
which might actually have been the developer asking somebody to approve pulling his code
Can we shoot that
into
down,
the
please?
master branch.
Foreshadows. This went blonk snipe.
That's nice. Core is under attack.
There we go.
If we're low on power, do we know where our power needs to come from?
No, but I can work that in a second. I'll just get a couple of fuses up there. Wait, what the hell are they rebuilding? They're just rebuilding everything in a random order again. Of course they are.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so that's. We can. Well, it's vaguely wonder if it's worth building another rebuilder drone set. If I build another one, Max, can you hook it up?
Sure.
Because that will speed things up. There wasn't much here, so I think we're okay there. So in a second, you'll see 3 inputs. Well, yeah, see those 3 inputs on the bottom right. If you just hook
Yeah.
the same resources up to those.
Okay. Where can I take them in this area? Through here somewhere.
Don't worry about that in a minute. I'm just not worrying about that. just get it
Okay.
out.
Okay.
This will give us. Well, it won't give us more rebuild drones, but it'll make us hit the 24 cap much faster. and what we will do is we will try and well, we won't try. We will get foreshadows covering the copper. We'll get foreshadows covering the.
Is this going to stop them doing the thing? You can't start building. That's the problem, can you?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that doesn't happen. Like, you don't get to see if you queue up something. I should see that queue, even if only the server sees it, I should still see the queue.
We're out of copy. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just looking some copper right now. Oh, you went right over, or I went right over yours.
Yeah, what's going on here? That don't work. No, that's not work either.
Might even play with that power.
I'm trying to discreetly build power around a paused stream of the ghost.
Oh, core's under attack. Come on, kill that guy.
Yep.
It's fine. I mean, to be fair, we came within a whisker of winning there anyway.
Whisker.
A whisker. Whisker.
Whisker.
Whisker.
Alright, why are you being weird?
Weird.
Cool whip.
Oh, God.
So yeah, Disney Plus now has every Family Guy on it.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
because it's Fox, and they fight. Basically, what's happened is the streaming exclusivity has left other places.
We're out of copper.
Yep.
Yes.
Where does copper come from?
Space.
Space.
Ah.
Same as all the other resources. They all come from space.
Yeah.
I
mean,
And it's not worth building one.
I'm going to try and get Surge Alloy out, and then our foreshadow setup can go somewhere else. It was only there because we were panicking. But it's okay. I now understand this level needs to be done more.
heavy-handed.
Yeah, more than we did before.
Yeah.
Foreshadows are great against flyers, just not against a lot of flyers.
Your meltdowns are not wired in, by the way. Nor are your fuses. They've had their
power.
titanium feed buggered.
No, it isn't.
It is.
No, it isn't.
Just over
And
here.
there's
I
all
mean,
the copper.
Where Rob is, there is no thorium going in. Yeah, the big ones are okay. The small ones aren't.
Rob, see these 3 drills here?
oh, it's coming out of those.
Yeah.
Okay, because it wasn't animating because it's paused, and because the
Yeah.
other bit that was animating was going the other way. I got confused.
Yep.
I mean, I'm mostly
okay.
going to rely now on just en masse foreshadows and meltdowns. Hey, Alan. All I need is just tons of copper, or any copper.
What we have if
If you can build a safe route in, we can drill some from outside the zone.
Yeah, I mean, there's a double route in for stuff.
If you can build the double route in and
It's
tell
being-
us where it's safe to build from.
It's being built. I'm just that many copper. Irony.
Oh.
Wait, why do we have launch pads? No, fuck that.
Part of a well-balanced breakfast.
No, more importantly, I was spending resources on the launch pads.
That was the excess silicon.
Yeah, but I don't want.
That would explain where all the copper is.
Yeah,
You're the one, bear in mind, but you're the one that can see what's on the plans.
yeah, I didn't know they were there. Like, I didn't even know
Yeah.
that we had any of that.
Launch pads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, did we run out of copper again? No, what are we out of? It's not copper.
Mm.
Copper, we're out.
Yeah, it's copper.
How often does stuff arrive from space? Is it
Good question.
every 30 seconds, or is it triple? Or...
we get 2 minutes worth every 2 minutes, rather than 1 minute's worth every
Okay.
minute. And it doesn't say anything on the screen. We don't know how much is left. We don't know how much we receive. We have no longer. If we could see there's 10 seconds to the next one, any indication whatsoever on the screen would be nice. Why...
Instead, we just have to sit in the same position as the EU do, waiting for batch shipments of vaccines.
Yeah.
Hold on, are we sending lead here? None of this. What's going on? Why doesn't this work? Oh, the silicon is in the wrong direction. That'd be why. There we go. Yeah, you've jammed up the reconstructor, Max. You need to move your triple line further away so things can launch from the reconstructor.
Okay.
There you
No problem. Can we have some copper?
go.
Demolish a railway line and build a new one. Although somebody probably use that anyway if you do that. Are you hand mining there, Mr. Chicken?
When we need that resource that badly, yes, it's a good idea.
Incidentally, if you're desperate, plastine armoured conveyors don't require any copper. They require a lot of resources we do have. Okay, we've got copper coming back in now at a very minor rate.
Working on that.
And we've got foreshadows with ammo. But they require power as well. I have power then.
Yeah, foreshadows are the ultimate in needy hoe.
I think we'll build her out.
Really? All 24?
Not that lost it. Well, both of them, yeah.
Oh yeah, we don't get to see how many are out. That's the really annoying thing. We do get to see if there
But they
are...
can't leave the thing. I'm thinking, oh, it's a bug, it won't leave. That's because it's full.
Yeah.
It doesn't tell you there's a... It just needs a little thing on the additive reconstructor saying maximum.
No, yeah, the thing is, if you look at the air factory, that tells you that we're not a cap 1 out of 24, which I'm just improving. So the problem is, once it's full, it says cross rather than full. That little cross at the bottom means at capacity.
Yeah.
Quite a rubbish way. I'm just building, what are they called? Monos as well. Because monos will give us copper and lead and titanium. But I'm not really so worried now. I think we are probably... We've broken the back. Now we've got foreshadows. These will be fine. I will run foreshadows here, there, and everywhere. Oh, look at the mini-map, by the way. Look at all of our bots going to ridiculous places and doing stupid things.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're screwed over here because they've built all the defences. We don't have any...
But they look good.
Don't put infrastructure to feed the defences.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to build solar panels then.
What?
What?
Are the red things bad? Oh, yes, they are.
Yes.
Okay, fine. No, I was just wondering because I'd not looked at the map and seen things steaming around it that were red outlines on them.
I wish the builder bots were helping me.
Oh, press G then. Where are
That
you?
doesn't make them build my stuff any quicker.
Yes, but I can help and I can bring 5 and you can have 5, so you can have 10 helping plus me. So technically 12.
So we've got plenty of power now. Batteries are going up.
Great, tech. Press G. Press G again. You get 5 as a maximum.
Yeah, I've got 5.
I'm telling Rob.
If you press G again, then they
Rob,
disband.
Rob, you notice,
Yeah.
notice the simulation of the robots and the player is different. So I now move out of my circle of 5 and I stop and it lines up again.
Yeah.
Okay, so these meltdowns should be, well, I'll say good. It's not. We don't have enough water. Where was the water saved?
It was over here. Where I am. Not for you.
Yeah, these
They're
houses are
definitely
for ages.
very laggy for me. Are they laggy for you?
No, but I'm the host.
Right, so that's a lot of lag then.
Well, it might just be that they only get updates every blah 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 frames, whereas other things get updates more often. Okay, we're beginning to have more of a base now. But we did have plenty of room to do a foreshadow nightmare, which is my plan. Not nightmare for them, not for us. I was about to say, could we get more copper back, but it looks like we've saturated that copper line already. Yeah, see, the thing is, Max, having them follow you doesn't do anything. They just sit here not building stuff.
Yeah, but you can make them shoot.
Well,
Well, I'm shooting, they actually do repairs. So.
Yeah. But they don't rebuild. What you're doing is you're slowing down the rebuild by having those following you. You've just nabbed 20% of
Well,
our
tell me what you want to build, man.
No. Rebuild, not build, rebuild. You let go of them,
Potential.
they'll fly from their rebuild stuff. They don't help when they're nearby. They should. The fact they stop is ridiculous. I don't know
And
why.
they flit around and go, I don't want to build, and no, they're just driving around. I mean, they're not helping anyone anywhere.
Well, they are. They'll fly around and they'll build something. But sometimes they're on their way.
They're a bit indecisive, aren't they?
Well,
They'll
they're
just
on their way to
like
rebuild
around
something.
for a little
Yeah.
bit and then
Yeah.
go.
But when you've got them information, they don't rebuild anything. They help stuff that's partially built, but they don't start something new. Yeah, this is all coming. It's beautiful. And when they've got the resources and there's all, 25 of them going,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Just wish there was some sort of logic to it. Did they build the guns, or did you encourage them to build the guns?
I built the guns and then they help. They do. The only priority they've got is if you build something, that gets high
They help,
priority.
Yeah. But we need this level of guns up the top here as well.
Yeah, not really.
There's no space.
It's the wrong type of gun, unfortunately.
Is anybody of us feeding
What?
more
Huh?
ammo?
Meltdowns were not ideal. Well, they kind of were, but as long as they were backed up by a shit ton of parallaxes.
So they're saying we're going to have the same thing happen again unless we build it.
No, because-
repair this.
Is it worth moving the entire
Even if this
like
happens,
defensive point back a bit
Even
so you
if
can
this-
get more guns to it?
even if this happened again, it wouldn't happen again because now we had basically 2 foreshadows save us. We've now got 5 plus meltdowns plus fuses. 2 fuses and 2 foreshadows are pretty much all that we had that was keeping us going. So I'm much less worried because we will have long-range defense.
So we should get some of those
They're doing something
up
stupid.
near the front so we don't lose our base first, right?
Yeah.
Are they fixating it? Oh, fuck's sake. See, this is the other thing is they fixate when they could build. They have resources to build other things. They fixate on one thing they can't and go, I can't build this. I'm going to sit here and try not to build it for
They
ages.
don't
I'm like,
start building something they can't build, but they will join into something they can't build. But they should do. We've got resources for all the things, so we should be okay. What was that? I'm curious, by the way, because you mentioned about what countries call each other countries. Why do we? Is it just a corruption over many, many years? Like, why do we not
I think
call
so.
Japan and Nippon? Like, it's a very bad corruption. But you would have thought after a while they go, okay, just a bit of a thing, guys. We've had a chat with the Japanese, and actually, we've been pronouncing
Well,
it
noise
wrong,
suppression's kicked in.
rather than really.
Sorry, your noise suppression kicked in as you were talking about.
How odd. Maybe I nudged at my elbow.
Maybe you're making too much noise.
I'm surprised at some point we didn't just get a little announcement going, we're just going to rename France to Francais, because that's what it's called. Actually, it's called France. It's not a good example, is it? Francais.
Or France.
Yeah. It's not a good example.
These
I
guys are
wouldn't
doing
trust
bugger all.
the British trying to rename the French anything anyway.
No, like, we
And I
should,
don't think the French would either.
no, but we should stop using the foreign words for foreign things. So you call it,
It's a celebration of who they are.
well, you call it the United States of America, we call it, just a weird shithole colony. And it's like that. We
thanks.
should embrace the correct name of things rather than abuse
Well, the
them.
French call it États Unis, which means United States, but are you now going to object that they're using the wrong word?
Absolutely, they should call it the United States of shithole of America.
Right, come on, you guys. These are not building anything.
Freeze my butt off for a month for nothing.
Yeah, they are. There's things, they're flying up to help one and then flying down. They're rubbish when it comes to helping out.
They're waiting for resources. Yeah,
No,
waiting
they
for
are.
resources
No, they are.
constantly.
They were getting
they
a little
were.
bit stuck a second ago.
Oh,
We're running very low on
graphite.
Again.
graphite.
And it's going down and down.
Again.
And down. Building, well, they're building all the guns that's made of graphite.
Yeah. Fuses are less expensive.
And there's no ammunition going down to those guns. So
They are also so graphite is now flowing back to the base at a
cool
rate of knots.
some speed. Oh, good.
I wonder how long have we stopped using that phrase?
Rate of knots.
Yeah.
Fairly sure I know what was here, so I can put that back in.
What's wrong with that phrase?
Ooh,
Do you know what a knot is, Rob?
A unit of measurement of
Distance.
speed through water?
Speed, yeah, because you'd use it by dropping a piece of rope and counting how many knots went through your hand. It's a little antiquated, to say the least.
Yes. Like the word antiquated is.
For a naval seafaring nation, I think it's maybe antiquated, but it relates to our history. So.
The word antiquated comes from Latin, so that's antiquated too.
I'm right. Bloody yeah. I'm right to fit again.
Graphite.
Yeah,
They're all stuck on graphite.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, it's. Is that better, Alan? I was at -7 dB. Yeah, like the phrase "stop clock is right twice a day." I've used that phrase on people, and they've gone, "What?" I'm like, think about it. I'm like, what? So when we were at the arcade, we sorted out a clock there, and I got this really nice, brightly lit LED clock. And it turns out that quite a lot of the younger people there at the arcade can't read an analog clock. It is not a skill. You're a little bit older, Brad. These are 18, 19-year-olds. It's just not a skill they've got. When do you ever see an analog clock other than, at shopping centres or
on
things?
BBC News when it's panning over Big Ben?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Big Ben's a
Big
big
Ben.
On my watch,
Yeah.
I have a very expensive digital watch, smartwatch, and I have an analog
Shitty
clock face on
builders.
it.
You have a digital watch with a...
Very fancy digital watch.
I have a digital watch that digitally pretends to be analog.
Yeah, but it's
Nice.
It's now quite unusual for the younger
Sometimes it plays
generation.
Toy Story animations.
On purpose or...
On purpose, yes.
Okay.
It has a Toy Story theme for it. So.
Right, you have a very expensive... You've got an Apple Watch. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
It wasn't what I was trying to tell you, but it is a fact.
Weird flex, but okay.
I would like a smartwatch. I'm not quite...
I'm not ready for it yet.
Yeah, well, they're not ready for me. As I said, I have no problems with charging my phone on a regular basis, but not my fucking watch. So there's a thing in the watch industry. If a watch has to be replaced, if you have to replace the battery in a watch, charge a watch more than once a year, it's not a real watch, it's a toy. So we're so far off that definition of quote unquote proper watches. I mean, I don't know how good they are. I mean, they're every few days, I guess now.
Mine's about 36 hours.
Depends how long you. And do you
It
sometimes
depends what you-
have phone calls on it?
depends what
You
you
can
do.
Dick Tracy.
I do occasionally. Usually when I'm driving, I have a phone call on it because I can just press answer and talk.
Ah.
You mean you don't tie it to the car and use the car controls?
Oh god,
No,
the car one
'cause-
is awful.
The car controls are pretty good for my
Oh, the controls, but like the microphone and the sound of the speaker.
I've never heard the speakers. Okay, I never heard what I sound. I don't know. I've never heard what I sound like.
Well, the problem
It's
you've
somebody
got.
else's problem.
The problem you've
But I
got.
also
no
have
matter.
I have Octoprint wired into mine, so I can see my print and the webcam from my print
I do like.
on my watch, which I
So
like.
the problem you've got, Max, no matter. So here is me, one from my microphone, and here is me talking several feet from my microphone. I assume you can hear a fair old difference between that and over here. There's no magic solution to not having the microphone close to your mouth. And obviously on a car one, kind of by definition, you're going to be several feet from the mic.
I feel I'm that far away from mine.
It'll
Got
probably
right
be-
above the driver's head.
yeah, somewhere in the what's it called? The sun visor up there, which is not too bad. But I mean, I've had phone conversations on my bike, and people haven't even realised that I'm on my bike because my microphone is touching my lips. It is fantastic quality. Oh, we have incoming. And we have half a... Oh, here comes the graphite. Okay.
Clocks often have Roman numerals. Those are pretty old. And time is kept in a 60 base system, which is
That's a good
even
point.
more older than Roman numbers.
Brett, can you speak Roman? Can you count in Roman? Can you do Roman numerals?
Yeah.
What's MCM?
Oh, hell. I don't. Mine doesn't go that high. I don't think.
1000, 1950.
900. No,
1950.
MCM 1900.
Wait for you to argue back and forth. Yes, it's 1,000, and then 100 before 1,000, so it's 1900.
Ah.
Yes,
Okay,
it's.
Whereas the symbols we use for our numbers now are actually Arabic.
They
in
are.
base.
They are. Thank God.
Of Arabic origin. They look nothing like actual Arabic numbers.
Yeah. No. If ever you want to hurt your brain, try doing maths in Roman numerals. Like.
Well, that was actually the reason they couldn't, and they
Yes.
didn't have a number for 0. If you said I don't have any, you'd say minime, which means very little or minimal. They didn't, and there was a long time people refused to use 0 because they thought 0, absence, complete nothing, was evil, so they refused to do it. And it was only the filthy Arabs who decided that 0 was a useful number to do maths with.
But what happens if you've got like 10 things and I use all 10? How many have you got? Not very many. Right, yeah, but specifically. Ooh,
Insufficient.
Very few.
not enough.
Minime.
Yeah. Yeah, but I thought the reason they adopted it in the end was because they ended up converting their stuff into Arabic, doing the maths, and then converting it back again.
That's quite funny.
And now we just don't bother converting back.
Well, we don't convert.
Apart from when publishing films and things.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it, that we still do that?
Wait, that's a thing.
Every
What?
television program and film, certainly in the West, for some reason, will have the date in Roman numerals. That's why I did NCM.
They feel like being clever, I guess.
Well, it's traditional, I suppose. It's
With cultural stuff, you want to be part of a long tradition.
yeah.
So backwards compatibility is a bigger issue.
Look back.
We really need to get these ripples back online. Enough graphite, fair enough. Yeah, we don't have much in the way of defense between up there and down here, which is not so good.
What, you mean between this half rebuilt collection of salvos and the core?
Yeah, I just need to get these ripples back up. We should be alright. Yeah, we've got ripples, but...
For your warship?
No, it's alright. We've got ripples with ammo now. The problem is we had ripples, but no ammo.
We still don't have ammo on those. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that.
I'm just
Setup.
I'm just putting a vault. It's a bit peaky.
No, the pipes are buggered too, or something's buggered in there.
Yeah, so all our graphite's already gone. So the problem is we're losing graphite during each thing. If homeopathy is right, I have 30 minutes to live.
What?
Alan, I did not say to them not on my watch. MMM2, yeah, MMXXI is 2021.
Roman numerals became very easy once we got to the year 2000. It was when stuff was published in 1976. It gets confusing.
I should know that one, but I don't.
Well, MCM.
MCL XXVI.
XX. Yeah. Okay. Well done.
Thank you. I'll just minimise that window again. I did it in my head. Fuck off.
I believe you.
Thousands wouldn't.
We
You
are
spoiled my fun while I was trying to work it out myself.
Sorry. Do 1977.
1977.
Yeah, it's easy.
MCM,
It's
L,
M and then
XX
20.
VII.
It's M and then 24 before 1,000.
No, you forgot the 50.
50 and then after.
So it'll be 1,000 100 less than 1,000, which is 1,900. Then 77 would be 50, 10, 10, 5, 2.
So yeah, young people don't really do analog clocks. No, Kohaka. Homeopathy only works if you put the alcohol with pure water. It has to be distilled water. You can't mix it with anything. Obviously.
Also, we use 24-hour clocks, or some countries don't do well over 12.
Yes. Overflow.
I saw a map of how people represent. What was it? The number of 80? Because was it Latin? Is Duo de Vigenti?
I think. Wait, I went to school with him.
No, 18. I'm getting my numbers wrong. But French is 80, which is 420s, I think. And then there's a
French
whole
number
bunch.
system is really bonkers.
Yeah, and there's a whole selection of them because we do 80, which is 8 10s. So there's somebody done mathematical representation of the translation: 8 10s, 4 20s. A bit more confusing, but there are some that are completely mental.
Also, Kohaka, don't put hand sanitizer in your food. That's also a handy little hint.
What?
He accidentally got hand sanitizer in his food.
There's a difference between accidentally getting hand sanitizer in your food and injecting it to try and kill coronavirus.
Yes, but I mean, even so. I like hand sanitizer. I really do. It just makes me, if I want
so
to.
nice.
No, it just makes me smell like a tramp if I want to. I could like smell my fingers, and then my fingers smell like tramp fingers. I miss the old days. I just miss drinking White Lightning down in the park.
There it is. I was about to say, a lot of the hand sanitizer that the distilleries are making in America smell like straight moonshine. It's like, oh my god.
Well, it is moonshine, isn't it? It's
I'm sure it's just as effective.
Yeah, because the thing is, it's quite easy to accidentally make the wrong type of alcohol.
Methanol instead of ethanol.
Yeah.
Because it's all about how broad the gap is between getting drunk and getting dead. Methanol is a narrow gap.
It's not too bad. It's not dead is a problem. It's blind is more your problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Odd.
And hence the phrase blind drunk. I may have made that up, but it might be true. I mean, I did make it up, but it might still be true. Alright, they're going to take a while to fill up on water, but they shouldn't fly very often. I have a spray bottle of isopropyl alcohol for when Dora's naughty.
You're about to get an animal
That's like the biggest
cruelty
thing.
strike on this stream.
Now, I've actually avoided doing because some people do the
Ah!
water bottle
Sorry.
things to punish a cat, and I've avoided it because if you do, and for some reason you need to spray the cat for a reason other than naughtiness,
Oh,
the cat doesn't want you to.
that makes a lot of sense actually.
So if I have to, because I've got shampoo, spray-on shampoo for her fur and stuff. I hadn't thought about spraying the isopropyl alcohol through the flames, but I did once set a whole box of tissues on fire, messing around with the deodorant and a lighter.
Oh, you rebel, you.
I've done a whole bunch of things that probably mean I shouldn't be here. I did throw a can of deodorant into a fire once. In fact, you were there for that, Rob.
Was I? I was thinking of a different time where somebody threw a can of deodorant into a fire.
At the big game.
Fortunately, the top of a can melted and burned out. And
no,
then a spray went up vertically, and the flame went up 20 feet and set fire to the tree above the bonfire.
No, I threw it into the fire and then just told everyone to get back and get behind something, and they did, thankfully. And then it went off with an enormous bang and just exploded the fire. But we were on an army base, so the army came to see what we were doing.
That wasn't the big game. That was
Sprite
Land,
or
wasn't it?
Bodged. Yes, sorry, not big game.
Oh, Bodged Land. Where was Sprite?
Same place, I think.
No, it wasn't. Because I remember I dragged my laptop down all the way from my desktop down all the way from Newcastle. I had to borrow screens because I wasn't lugging those down as well.
Was it mine?
And I destroyed my suitcase, and I'm amazed my PC went clunk, clunk, clunk down all the stairs in King's Cross.
With a hard drive in it.
Yeah.
My favourite thing from the big game so far is still that guy that brought his PC inside the Domino's box.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was very special.
And then the time after he came
Was
with
that
like a
Beaver?
it might have been, yeah. And the time after he came with like a glass case that had like open sides, and it rained and it broke his PC.
Oh no.
Yeah, mixed results there. Mileage may vary.
Are we getting the megas or whatever, the next tier up of builders?
I mean, we can do, but not. There ain't a
I'm
lot.
just thinking repairs. They were doing repairs, whereas these ones
They
are.
are, yes.
I'm having to manually force them to do repairs because they're bloody awful at it.
Yeah, I mean, you could do it off the additive reconstructor on the right, or you can make.
I didn't do it previously. Someone else did it. That's the problem.
You could run the additive reconstructor into the next tier. That's all you got to do. That's it.
Right.
That's literally all. But you can do it here, where I'm making this bit of room. That shouldn't be too bad. And then I run that up there. Oops. There you go. Should be plenty of room for you to do it there. It's the resources that are the problem, not the actual machine itself. Like, it's actually organising the resources there.
Yeah.
I have so far gone with shouting at Dora. But earlier I went and just was laying there on the beanbag, and she just goes. She licked each of my toes in turn before deciding which one to bite. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, stupid cat? No, that one.
That is the most cat thing to ever have cat.
Well, I've definitely mentioned this before, but cats, the further they go away from your mouth, head, sorry, not mouth, the less they realise it's a bit of a person. So, like, they won't bite you in the face, but they will bite you on the toes because they haven't worked out that is part of a person. Yeah.
This is the same animal that will try and bite its own tail.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
only for fun. I'm still running 4 shadows closer.
To the three attack areas.
We've got a very weird thorium setup here. It's coming in from the right and up from the bottom, and then it goes around and then back down again.
Yeah.
It's just
It's because it's been overloaded and then it was underloaded, now it's overloaded again.
we have plenty of flow.
Yeah.
It's just amusing.
Yeah. That actually isn't working as you think it should. That's actually not doing what I wanted it to do on the power. The power was originally going in one and going round and stopping, but someone hooked it up wrong when I left it. It's fine.
It works perfectly.
Yeah. If it ain't broke and all that, go and fuck with some nasties instead. Repair.
No,
Right,
Dora
anyway,
Dora doesn't
I'm
do
off.
that.
I'll catch you guys later.
Okey-dokey.
Wonder what smell was?
Where's Discord?
It's a little dot in the
here it
system tray.
California?
What would we call it these days?
In your heart.
Aww.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, Dora is not. She's not food motivated in the slightest. So she has no interest in stealing food at all. So in that sense, I haven't had to worry. It's mostly she wants to play. So when I go to bed, I mean, I ended up going to bed at gone 3 o'clock last night because I was working. I went to bed and then she's like batting at my head, going, and she's dropped a toy and meowing. She wants to play, so she'll play fetch. And she'll play fetch for ages. I'm like, oh, Dora, it's quite late. I know I didn't play with you earlier, but I don't want to. So I played with her for a bit and then I went to sleep. I would like to encourage that because it is adorable. I can use this blue shit on foreshadows, can't I? Cryo.
Oh yeah.
I was good for everything.
Not for cleaning your teeth.
So obviously a while back I showed that I got a new dog. We've been teaching him some tricks, and we taught him how to high five, right?
It's Naz.
And yeah, high five. But sometimes it's quite funny because if you put your hand up, he'll assume that's a high five now. So sometimes he'll just jump up and try and high five you.
Yeah, you can struggle. I mean, goats can be trained, but they're not very bright. So there's one thing: they trained their goat to go to the toilet in a certain place. When the goat went to the toilet, they gave it a treat, and the goat managed to associate going to the toilet and getting treats. So it would shit somewhere and then come and say, "Give me my treat. I've done it." So yeah, dogs are a little smarter.
Dogs are fairly smart, yeah.
No, that's not true. Some dogs are. A friend of mine used to have a Dalmatian. Dalmatians are amazing. They are such lovely, wonderfully soft creatures with weirdly stretchy skin. So you can just like grab the Dalmatian and it keeps on running for about 8 or 10 inches as its skin just sort of goes boing. But what we do is we'd throw stuff for it and it'd just bring back a rock. So we'd throw a stick and it'd go, I found a rock, I'm bringing that back. I'm like, I didn't throw a rock. You've just found a rock and gone, here you go, I've got this. Is that good enough?
Brilliant. This is what we're going for.
Amazing.
Launch pad.
Fantastic.
Okay, I'll repair those launch pads now, Max, because we are.
Yep.
I think we're comfortable.
Yes, apparently.
Wow.
Pictures taken moments before disaster.
I plan to overdo it.
Kiss me. Isn't that the thing that's said most often before disaster?
I slept with your wife.
What?
Sorry, but I didn't mean you to find out this way.
Must improve. Yes, let's take that away.
How many foreshadows is too many?
Yes.
The answer is no.
3600.
You run out of space on the map.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
But yeah, Sharko, it's a bit hard to describe. You were mentioning earlier about you don't know much about the game, so it's hard to describe. It's safe to say it's a voxel game. And past that, a little bit more vague at the moment. I don't know if you guys have played Cube World, which is a very nice looking and not very good game. So I'm hoping it will be better than that. As it really was a lovely looking game, Cube World. Absolutely, the art was superb. And then it was just this batshit difficult game that wasn't fun at all. You just got continually demolished by mobs, and there was no clue about whether a mob was going to be easy or hard. And then you lost all your gear when you died. And after a very short while, I thought, I'm not even gonna play this anymore. So a bit like that, but not shit.
My ball and go home.
But soon all shall be revealed. And it won't be working. But mostly our first job is we've had like 4 people join the server at once, and it'll be we're all going to join the server and start doing shit. Does it?
It's
work?
going to die.
Yeah. Does it work?
Can we test griefing?
Well, that's actually going to be quite a big part of it because I have been fighting various battles regarding griefing. So
okay.
disallowing certain features on the basis people will use it to grief.
Understandable.
So we'll take Minecraft as an example. Let's just say for a minute you're playing Minecraft and it's persistent. There's a persistent world, and you log off, and I've just seen your house, and you've pissed me off. What's to stop me encasing your entire house in 50 meters of steel? 50 meters thick in all directions.
Yeah.
Obsidian.
The Obsidian, yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't still in the game, but yeah. Apart from that,
something that's a
Know
material,
what he meant.
a
Yeah,
material
so
that is
bedrock-
strong,
bedrock would
a
be a good
strong,
one, yeah.
no, a strong material, or possibly you're not allowed to delete
impossible
my.
material.
Well, maybe you're not allowed to delete my structures, to stop griefing
Yeah.
in that sense. So then I can grief you. Or,
Ow.
let's just say I can't surround it for whatever reason. What I can do is I can then build a 50-meter wide... Let's say you can only build 10 meters in front of you. I could build an 11-meter wide moat underneath your base. Around your base. So you spawn and you can't get anywhere and you can't reach the other side of the moat to build it. It's stuff like that. And I'm going to have to, hopefully with you guys' help, resolve some of these griefing problems.
Potentials.
Because people will, and I know people will. No, Kohaka, see that's the point. If you can spend, you log onto this game, let's call it Minecraft, and you spend a happy few hours building your base, and you're super happy with your house, and then you log off, you come in the next day, and you're stuck. You're someone's built a lava pit around it, it's underneath a mountain, whatever, you're just going to stop playing. And that we have to stop. Now, as Schalke has pointed out many times, some people like to grief, and that's fine. You see, sometimes there are ways that you want to let people grief. Not necessarily grief, but, do things that other people might not want. And I think Sea of Thieves does a reasonably good job of this overall. But GTA doesn't. GTA does a fucking awful job. Red Dead, not so bad, I think.
To be fair, GTA is more because of hackers a lot of the time. Normal griefers, it's like, I'll just shoot them
No,
back.
it's not. The problem is that between the level of... So Max has got a car, like...
Right.
Max, is there any mission that I do, any of the delivery and protect missions that you couldn't fuck me over in 30 seconds with your car?
No.
Like,
No, I can shoot you.
just-
It's got homing missiles. I can
Yeah.
just go home, fire.
And you can also close the distance so quickly. I'd be like, oh, there's
Yes.
oh shit. And that's
Yeah.
not even...
It's got a booster that recharges.
Conversely,
really quickly.
Henry on his oppressor can make your life a misery much, much faster, or Blood Rose in her tank. So GTA has serious balance issues that I want to, obviously ensure we don't have.
Not replicate, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was one of the discussion points was, regarding mounts. Should we allow you to steal other people's mounts, even if it's just temporary? So in GTA, I can steal your car. In Red Dead, I can steal your horse, but it's only a temporary thing.
Yeah, but mine are set to allow. I've got mission
Yeah,
control
but-
on that.
but
so
even
whether
if-
pe-
even
friends,
if-
enemies.
Yeah, but even if you don't, you can always kick me off your horse.
Yes.
You can summon your horse, and then your horse just goes, and then just goes back to you.
Bye. Yeah.
So, you can never permanently grief, but it's kind of fun to steal their horse and razz around it, or to borrow it. Can I borrow your big articulated horse, or whatever?
Are we building more drones, by the way, as in to attack, or are we just relying on the guns? It's fine.
Just
I
relying on the
don't
guns.
wanna attack
The
Can we hit next wave or something?
yeah, if we're good. I mean, I haven't really been paying attention. I've still been foreshadowing. Yeah, the meltdowns are barely firing.
If other players can't demolish constructions, then you can engage other players.
Yes.
But if players can remove stuff, then they will always take down your statues or whatever constructions.
Yes. So what's the solution?
Don't know. Tricky business.
Well, we're gonna have a fun first stream. I mean, what we'll do is we'll probably just say tonight we're going to try questing. We're gonna go off and we're gonna kill mobs. Right. Tonight we're just gonna PvP. Not gonna gank. We're gonna PvP. Tonight we're gonna see all the ways I can grief you. How can we and work out how can I grief you when you're offline? So I mean, I think it'll be quite interesting. Hopefully it'll make for some good streams. Hopefully I have trained you guys. We've got good mics, apart from Brat. We're all fairly confident doing this stuff because there's a chance we're going to get a lot more viewers because the guy in charge is going to be pushing people to come and watch. Because that'll be our first showing of the game. So, no pressure. No,
Oh, I can pick up small blocks of units. Wow.
That's
okay.
the problem. In GTA, the all of the business battle missions are theoretically quite a lot of fun. because you have to deliver some goods somewhere, and some other players have to try and stop you, and it's quite tense. It's quite fun. The problem is, it is of an entirely random difficulty, because if no one decides to do anything, you're going to blitz
It's
it.
boring.
And then sometimes that someone gets a car, the machine gun in you swerve down an alleyway. It's great, good fun, well balanced, and that makes for fantastic tense missions. Unlike that one guy that followed us, and we killed him like fucking 5 times on the way out of Los Santos, and he kept respawning, catches up, and griefing us until he eventually blew up my van. I mean, that's becoming balanced. And then you had the guy that just blew us up in an oppressor. I didn't even see him coming. We got out the city and he just flew up and blew us up at maximum range. I mean, because I wasn't in a military vehicle, I didn't even get the lock-on warning. I was just flying along, bang, dead. What happened? Someone shot me in an oppressor. What? So that's the issue. Is there's too much randomness in the interaction. Sea of Thieves, even the best players, because it's pure cosmetics. The very best players will be good players, but they aren't then compounded by also having crazy OP gear. Whereas GTA is, to a great degree, a pay-to-win nightmare with some extremely overpowered gear in it. And it has made an awful lot of money, so I can't complain about it from that point of view. But that's why when we're doing public stuff, we whitelist. And then we decided the other day, let's go and kill some griefers. Yeah, and then we just come across this guy that's completely fucking invincible because he's cheating. And even after he left, and I love this, he'd hacked his car. So he left his car behind when he left. So Max drove it around. It had like a billion health points or something. We couldn't.
Yeah, I didn't mention this. Right, I drove it into a river instead.
It was interesting.
But yeah, unlike GTA, we are a pure client-server game. Griefing via hacking is going to be, I won't say impossible, that's tempting fate, but extremely differently. Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, GTA is full of balance issues. I don't think anyone's going to argue that.
What do you make of a system like Eve or something like that, where like there's like communities essentially built around some of the grief mechanics, where like you go around like looting ships as part of the gameplay?
Yeah, so I mean, that's something we've been chatting about, because is it...
Oh, when you blow someone up, you mean you loot their shit? Yeah.
Well, in Eve as well, you get different security levels, so you can hang around in low security or high security, where it's safe. Well, safe for as long as you want. I don't know.
Well,
for what?
Depends how you play the game.
Yeah, but you can hang around. You have the choice saying, I don't want to get ganked. I want to hang around where there's lots of police.
That still happens in high sec.
But
There's problems with that.
The best system is the one where you basically kill everyone, or you have everyone ready to back you up when shit goes south.
Okay, but there are systems in place to try and resolve that.
Yeah, to try. Yeah.
I mean, I think Red Dead has actually done a pretty good job, because someone killed me and I got to press charges, so all the police went after them. I'm like, quite like that. You're like, that works well. It's nice. It's nice in keeping with the lore, and it is. It stops them griefing me. So yeah, that was pretty good. 5 waves to the first Guardian. But we may have a similar thing. I mean, Warcraft had a similar stuff with friendly, neutral, contested, and hostile territories, and that conferred upon you various levels of protection. I like that. I don't even think this is an extreme. I think this is a high. This level. But we should probably foreshadow lockdowns more when we're supported from the base.
Oh my god, look at this. This is great.
Oh, well, my meltdown. Yeah.
No, all the foreshadows. That makes me smile.
Oh, well, I haven't actually seen these ones far. We're good on ammo, so I'm good to skip through now.
How can we add some more in?
More foreshadows.
Yeah.
I'm running out of room a little bit.
You come up here. Well, come this
Sometimes
way,
it's not about
That's why I'm
having.
wondering how I'm routing. Yeah.
Sometimes it's not about having more in an area. It's about having more running back. So if they do defeat the first set, there's another set, and then another set, and then another set.
Yeah.
Retaking your. I was about to try and route some. Not the team. The thingy up there.
The thingy.
The ammo.
The ammo. What ammo? Lead?
No.
Alloy, I guess.
Yeah.
What? Sorry.
Yellow.
Surge alloy. Yellow.
I want to bring it up here.
Yeah, to get those load of surge alloy things up here. Foreshadows up the top.
Right.
Yeah, in EF you are not invulnerable even in the safe areas. A determinate
Can you take the one out on the
attacker
left?
can take you down.
Yeah.
But then
That
it's
should be
about
cool.
cost effectiveness. And I think they made the distinction that they don't want you to ever be 100% safe in EF.
That do.
I
Will do.
really like
Yeah.
the concept of, and unfortunately the game doesn't actually have it, but I felt like it did, player bounties. So you get told off for doing something naughty, and then other players can then get rewards for killing you if you've been doing naughty things. I really like that. The self-police, paying people to just fuck you over, because someone's always going to be more powerful than you, or you get lots of them, or you start killing the people coming after you, and then your bounty goes up until the point where everyone on the map's gonna we're gonna get him. I like that. I would be curious to get a similar sort of thing implemented. I think GTA has it.
EVE already did Red Dead.
GTA doesn't seem
In
that
Red Dead.
great though.
Well, GTA has it, but it seems. I've never. I mean, Max has gone around blowing shit up left, right, and centre and never achieved
Yeah,
anything. You
Isn't the maximum like 10 grand though? It's not very
No,
much.
you get your RP goes up. Not RP.
Ah.
Your mental state. Sorry.
Yeah. Interesting way to do it.
Here we go. Alright.
No, this isn't the.
And now everything but Guardians are dead.
This is the first Guardians. Oh right, bloody hell.
Big help. Guardians.
Were we really alive for 10 way? I didn't realise. Oh well, good luck everyone.
Just gonna put the
go.
cryo fluid on the back side.
Sorry?
Just gonna put the cryo fluid on the back side. Not the front
Alright,
side.
well, do it from both sides. Why not?
Yeah.
If they're going to be safe areas.
Redundant. So this is getting the
dangerous
shooting the
areas.
shit out of this area. The guns aren't getting close enough. What is that one? The gun we have to put down that pulls them in?
Parallax.
Parallax.
There
Good to
will
go.
be the issue of balancing the economy for both of them.
Maybe. I mean, I'm mostly concerned about people not just saying fuck this and stop playing the game. That's my main concern. How that is achieved is something we will have to look at as time goes on. Just a whole bunch more foreshadows.
Isn't there also like different levels of fuck this I'm not playing that you get from a ton of different people though? Some people will quit over the smallest things.
Yeah, but I mean,
Oh, look at that. Watch this. Look. Ding, 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 ding. Build. Was there
give me-
some
I
damage?
guess
I
no
don't think there was any damage.
did it already. I didn't even see them get shot.
Alright, so the north clears out pretty quick like that.
No, we're done. We're done. I have to skip 9 waves and we're out.
Yeah. Repair.
10.
Repair.
There's
Oh,
no
okay,
more.
let's get 'em.
Yeah, so we fought those Guardians for 10 waves. We were so close to winning. But yeah, if we'd had even 2 or 3 foreshadows, we probably would have been alright. So lesson learned. What is
No
getting,
kill like overkill there.
it's getting late, and I was up very, very late last night, so I should probably call it after this. This is a vulnerable map.
That should do.
Yes, it's extremely vulnerable. Good. Between a high in eradication and yeah. But yeah, running Surge Alley out of the base into foreshadows early is probably a good idea, because one foreshadow can deal with an awful lot of stuff before it can do any damage to us. Koaka, I was just mentioning Eve in passing. I'm not holding up, just saying Eve has a system. GTA has nothing. And something is better than nothing.
Yeah, I mean, the way it works in low second Eve, if someone's really pissing you off, you can, in theory, get your courtmates and your alliance to fuck on their, their, not just that person, but on their corporation and their alliance, and, because people go really batshit free. They do loads of research. They go, all right, let's find out when their time zone is. Let's find this. It goes to the nth degree, or can.
Yeah.
If people really are pissed off, they're like, right, we're gonna fucking zerg these people. We are gonna fucking make their lives misery. Everywhere they're getting resources, let's knock them off. Tonight everyone has to turn up at 8 o'clock so we can go and blow up some station or other, which they're relying on for mining, or at least put it into reinforced mode. And then we do it the night after that, and and then we knock it out. It's just, it's a lot of commitment, but then that's what people want out of some games. That sort of family, sort of military, sort of feel where it's like, you will turn up at this time and you will shoot these things and you will use this fit and only this fit, and so on and so forth.
Yeah. Well,
there's a lot of people spending a lot of time on it.
When you're doing that, fine. You guys, it's 50 of you. You all had a great time, and on the other side there was 30 people, of which 10 never run the game again. Going, oh, man,
well, you don't know.
Well, no, that's the issue. You situations where people have been locked away from enjoying the game they want to enjoy is a good way to have them never play it again.
Yes, but then the alliance is, sort of supposedly happier,
Yeah, but if you've just said you've been doing all this stuff to people, then a bunch of them are going to go, I can't go to log in anymore. I've got to play something else.
We're struggling to get ammunition enough throw him down the bottom here.
Oh, I can stop heading go. We're probably alright, to be quite frank.
I'll put a bigger reserve down the bottom. That'll probably be better the solution to that. We just have to wait for that thing to rebuild, or to build in the first place.
I mean, to be honest, we don't really need to do that. There we go. Yeah. I'm afraid Kohaka Wildstyle took exactly the same attitude. Oh, if you don't have time to do proper hardcore raiding, go play another game in. Did it go free to play in 6 months or was it 4 months? One of the two. I'm completely flopped.
Was that Wildstar?
Wildstar.
Or was that?
Yeah, Wildstar, yeah.
Oh,
Wildstyle.
Yeah, no, Wildstar. So it was all ex-Warcraft devs who basically wanted to make a game like Warcraft. And don't get me wrong, I've played WoW Classic, it is superb. But it was not very player friendly, and a lot of they would eke content out by making it highly tuned, as the phrase was. Current Warcraft doesn't need to. There's shit tons of content of all levels, and you will never get gated away from stuff. Whereas in the old Warcraft, they had very little content, so they gated it away. And Wildstar was going to do the same thing, proper old school 40-man raiding, and you're going to have to spend weeks on a boss.
Cryo coming. Oh, for fuck's sake.
And yeah, it completely flopped because that market has all but disappeared. It's kind of a shame to a degree, but back when we played Warcraft, there weren't so many games. There really weren't. So Warcraft was, you played Warcraft or you didn't. Whereas now there are a whole bunch of games that I can plough my time into, and that's pretty much before. Well, it is before mobile games. I think the first mobile game I played was Doom. There's a turn-based, square-based Java implementation of Doom, like a Doom the role-playing game. It's fucking awesome. Doom Mobile RPG. What was it called? I think it may be called. 2005. It was so good though. Even if I drag up the right screen. Like, really, really good game. So it's square-based rather than real-time. And combat back and forwards. Yeah, it's a shame. I don't think I can play it anymore. Oh, you can play it online. Or not? I click on doomrpg.com and it just does nothing.
Oh, poop. It's not what I'm after.
I think it's
I think
down.
the mobile game I spent like the most time on when I was like starting to get into mobile games was I think Infinity Blade. I spent so long playing that game.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Because I played
For the time, it was great.
It still looks good.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure the third one sort of flopped quite hard.
no, the third one did right.
compared
They'd stopped doing the games, but yeah, Infinity Blade. If everyone goes, "Oh, mobile games will look shit," you just go, "This is what the game looks like." And
this is the era it came out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's Infinity Blade was originally a Kinect game. I was good at Infinity Blade, but I didn't understand the way it worked. So I got through to the final king, and I was there for about 25 minutes just blocking, going, "What am I supposed to be doing here?" So you're supposed to die, and then your son comes alive with more powers, and so on and so on and so on. Yeah, that wasn't explained. It's explained to you when you get killed, and I was just really good at blocking. So.
And then you come across like one guy that like you can't block, you have to parry. It's like fuck.
Yeah, Infinity Blade was so good. I don't know if I can still play. I played Infinity Blade 3 a lot. Really, really good game. Astounding graphics and great gameplay designed for mobile. So it was all about, wasn't tapping buttons. You like someone would attack you from the top right of the screen, so you'd have to draw a block bottom right to top left. So then your character would block in that direction. That was so good. I've forgotten about that game. I would have loved to see the original prototype. I said it was a Kinect game initially, and I would have liked to have seen that. But unfortunately, DoomRPG.com appears to be down. That's
very sad.
Yeah, it was a really good game.
How much does the water conduit carry?
What other good mobile
Pulse
games to
conduit
play?
16. Armored plated is the same. Non-plated is 10. So we are done, but we are unfortunately a very vulnerable sector. So yeah, we didn't make anywhere near as many inroads as I'd hoped, but next time we'll knock out that high. So I'm not worried about losing this one, really. If we do lose it, we should be able to rebuild quite quickly. Anyway.
Stuff there. Captured.
Woo!
Yeah, if it becomes vulnerable again, we shouldn't have any problems winning. But what we'll do before we go, let's go and have a look at Nuclear Production Complex, because I'm really curious what level we've got to on that now.
Uh-oh.
Now, did I give it an icon? Because it keeps getting attacked. No, Planetary Launch Terminal, that was the one.
Yeah.
We can't see what level it's on. That's a shame.
Well, I can.
Well, you can't see it at all. Bye, tap. That's
So
interesting.
now,
Why do we have 0 titanium? Are we sending it? We can't be launching stuff to space on this level. So that's very weird. We are making titanium. Oh, I guess we're putting it in and putting it out. Fair enough.
We're
breaking
things.
even. We're breaking even. We shouldn't be making anything though. It should be done. All right, yeah.
they're making all the drains.
Yeah,
Bots.
we're not making. But yeah, this is just. I think this is our most advanced level. That's the only reason I was just curious about this particular one.
It's still hilarious when something spawns in though into a face full of meltdown.
Yeah, I don't think anything's under attack at the minute. I wish you could see attacks coming as well. So it would say this sector will be under attack in 10 minutes. So you go, oh god, I just got over there. Anyway, I am going to go there because I am a tired bear. So we're going to play Need for Speed Most Wanted tomorrow. It is, I think, 12 players. It is on Game Pass. So please do grab it and join us. It is a bonkers single player game. I've never played multiplayer. I'm very curious if we can do big police chases. We'll find out together, and possibly we'll try Heat or what's the other one called? Hot Pursuit. There's so many, I don't know the difference. But
Hot Snot.
Hot Snot, thank you. We'll find out tomorrow. Next week, we actually have settled down a little bit into 7 different games rather than Mindustry 4 times a week. So Monday, Dungeon Defenders. Tuesday, Plants vs Zombies. Wednesday, Transport Tycoon. Thursday, Horsing Around. Friday, GTA. Saturday, Mindustry.
Okay.
And Sunday will be whatever we're currently excited about. And everyone, I love you all. Stop fucking linking me Dyson Sphere. It's single player. I don't give a shit. Love you all, apart from people who keep linking me
Right.
Dyson Sphere.
Night.